Hello. It is us with our faces.
We're here.
Fix our
When I
faces
said
like-
that just reminded me of I like One Piece.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
I like
exactly
One
what I
Piece.
was thinking when
That's
you
what I was-
said it. That
I've done that anytime anything has been said like that. I had to explain to my girlfriend Maddie that what the bit is from, because I just kept saying that and she was like, "Yeah, okay," and I was like, "No, not the show. I don't care about that. I just like saying that line. I don't actually care about One Piece. I just really like saying I like One Piece."
the snail poll is
Good
up.
show. Good show.
Anyway, we are indeed voice and face live.
We are. And we did some of our
I
chatter
am
off of the live. So
a pumpkin.
congrats.
I don't know, dude. I don't have a brain today. Sorry. Today was a long day at work and I am tired.
I'm tired,
I'm the only dad on this call, sir.
that you know of.
That's you know what? That's true. That's true.
Picked with custom amount.
Oh,
Today would be a good day to predict with a custom in the snail poll because I'm betting 69-69, which is way more than what other people predict.
that's
Really
what
add to
you
the
think.
pool. Huh?
I bet like
Up butted.
8,888 the other week.
Sheesh. I never do. It just seems unfair. So, I mean, I know it'll add to the pool, but I don't want to win. That'd be weird.
When you can just give out points, though, right? Or is it the boops you can give out, or is it the snails you can give
I
out?
can give out snails. I can't give out boops.
Ah.
At least if I can.
I've
I haven't
acquired
figured
my
out how.
boops of I come by my boops honestly, whatever I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I
Okay.
also have infinite, so it's like
Yeah.
my
it is
personal
not fair.
account doesn't, but the unnatural ones
Yeah,
account does.
The unnatural ones account does, yeah.
It's literally an infinity symbol. So,
I
Uh,
bet a lot of boops as well.
so yeah, they were actually figuring out what they wanted to do, and to that point, I believe the main plan that you guys had proposed was to try to open up the Shadow Haven and then like herd it into it.
Yeah.
I think there was a secondary one that just didn't get as much steam, but that's the one that I remember.
Oh, the secondary one was Roy's. Let's just do the fire.
Oh, I wasn't even counting that one.
I don't want to
Okay.
set the boat on fire, guys.
Well, you know, it's surrounded by water, so it'll be easy to put out.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Yes, the 8 ink infested water.
All right. Did we want to go through the stairs or just to like start shooting from the grate and potentially like pushing it that way, kind of?
Which,
Well,
by the way,
I-
you're
hold
allowed
on.
to have this in meta if you'd like. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I mean that's what
Planning and
Lamia is
RP.
genuinely saying.
But
Sure, I'm just
so-
saying you don't have to be in character. You may plan in meta. It's fine.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna plan it in an accent because I already started, so it's too late. It's too late now. No, but seriously. So, if we're trying to push it into the Shadow Haven, then we need to, I guess, figure out where the best place to put that would be, that I can smack it, and then how to herd it into it. If we're just trying to like damage it, then we probably should come at multiple angles, right? If all we want to do is throw the like solution solvent thing at it or try and like hit it, we just need to come at it from more than one spot, I think.
Well, I reckon we could like, as long as we put that layer shadow wall thing up against somewhere else. Yeah, you said we'd have to be in character, so I'm choosing a different character to be. Okay.
I was gonna say that sounds even more country than Sam, but okay.
You said I can be whoever I want, so I decided to be,
We have to put the shadow
Some
wall
other guy-
face
oh
the
my
opposite
God.
way. That way we
All right.
hurt it and do it.
Hey, if you're gonna
No.
do this, you're gonna
No.
make force me to do an accent. We already
No.
know Patrick hates it when I do that.
You were the one who didn't want to do it live.
But yeah. So
The last time I did it, you were like, "Oh no, Molly, no."
Yeah, it's terrible, but you're the one
we
who
know
didn't
it's
want it.
somewhat intelligent.
Mhm.
The ooze or Molly's accent?
The ooze, obviously.
The ooze,
Okay.
So are we really trying to like? It may be smart enough to realize that we're trying to like trap it.
Yeah, but it also might do that thing that a lot of things do, where they decide, is it better to be trapped or is it better to be potentially like injured or killed, and they go with trapped. I don't know.
All right.
I thought one of the reasons we didn't want to do your shadow plan is because you can't really close it.
Right, so that's why we just have to like put a bunch of light by the opening, and it's not going to want to come through that because the light hurts it. That was our plan, was just to surround the opening with light.
Okay.
But you are correct. That was the concern that I actually raised with my own plan, was that what if it just lashes out at the sources of light? Then all we're doing is funneling it. But even then, that still hopefully gives us like a way to stick it somewhere. Okay, well, I think we've weighed the pros and cons. We just kind of have to pick at this point. We just got to go for one or the other.
What was the other? I forgot. Oh, to just attack.
Attack or herd. I feel like those are our two things we've kind of narrowed it down to, unless there is another option that I was unaware of.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about the herd action is that it kind of can go into the attack option pretty easily.
Yeah, if it
We just don't
starts
have a we don't
to-
have a good as like. Ideally, I could be like probably up there in the rigging shooting at it, and that's way far away.
Yeah.
Being
yeah.
down there with it's not so great, but
No, not particularly. Okay.
who all are we gonna have do this? Is it just gonna be us, or is like Roy helping us? This is Panda talking, not Sam. I cannot ditch the accent.
So in response, I cast counterspell. Sorry. In response, I would say that we need Rahala because she can cast light. And do we know if Thorvin can cast light on anything? Because if so, we could just have him cast light on some stuff real quick and bring it out. Just, so that way we have some lit up objects, and then we can kind of spread the usage here. Whatever.
I believe he can. Yes, he can.
Okay.
And also having people like Roy, like at least on the back line, maybe not engaging unless shit goes bad.
Right, but just prepared.
Yeah. Because I can lend him the name of the frost sword.
It's on your sheet.
Brine Blade.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at something else right now.
Yeah, I was like, I don't fucking remember. I gotta like scroll for a second. You can like have him use that if you wanted to. That way we're not melting every weapon, you know. I don't think it was. Oh god, I don't remember now. I don't think it was necessarily weak or resistant to frost. I think it was just normal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that was one of the things I was like, dang. Well, I mean, at least it's not resistant. You know, it was kind of the nice bit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry. Okay, so then I'm looking at the. Excuse me. Okay, so if we want, then do we want to like put the? I have to touch the area I'm casting that on, don't I? Yep. So, okay, so I have to touch the area, so we have to put it somewhere like by the stairs or something that I can touch, and then just push it into that from the other side.
Which means we'll have to go through the top.
Or there are two
Or we'll
sets
have
of stairs
to-
or just one?
There are 2 sets of stairs. I just don't.
Yeah.
I didn't know the second set actually went down.
Well, no, I'm asking if there's 2 sets that go down. There's obviously 2 sets on top. These both are
Yeah.
from the main deck to the upper deck above the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
But I
How many
meant
ways
there's
down
2 sets
into the
below
hole?
deck. Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
There's 2 to
Yeah,
the main deck.
okay. That's
Yeah,
what I
so,
thought. Okay.
There's the
So
grate
this
and
this door goes to the captain's quarters. This door
Right,
is the
right.
first set down into the main deck, and then this door is
That
to
one
the-
down there. Yes.
The
okay.
other one to the main deck. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So I would say we want to put it on the Shadow Haven on the far end over here, because we want to push it away from the captain's quarters. Because if it gets enraged or starts lashing out, we definitely don't want it by vulnerable people, because that's where Thorvin is, and that's where Kifei's hiding. We definitely don't want it to just assault where we have people. So we want to push it away from the captain's quarters.
So we need to go down the opposite side first, so you can put it down, come back
Yes.
up,
Yes.
come back towards the captain's quarters, and go down.
Yes.
Okay.
And then one of us can kind of stand up by the grate too and try and push it that way as well. Through the grate.
Sounds like a
Um,
good backup person job.
Sounds like a job for Rahala. As I turn slowly to look at her.
I mean, assuming you just need me for light, why do I need to go?
Oh, you
Cast
don't have
light
to
on an
go anywhere.
object.
Just stand right here and potentially cast light on things and throw it at stuff. I don't know.
Is Roy attractive?
Oh no, he's hot.
I don't know that we rolled for hot on Roy.
Okay.
I think. No, we did
I
it
don't think
for.
I don't think anyone's rolled for hot at all on any of them.
All right. We'll assume he is. No.
You can roll for hot
Yeah.
on in the chat.
Where is that?
Exclamation point roll for hot with a number 4 instead of the word.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's supposed to.
Hmm. Is it
Oh no, mine is just how hot.
Yeah, how hot?
Yeah.
Who hot?
Exclamation point how hot. Or how hot too, if you want.
He ain't very hot.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a little plain.
oh damn. Well, that goes out my. There goes my.
That's just the numerical
Man.
value. Sam can think whatever he wants.
No,
Yeah.
because I was gonna be like, don't worry, Roy will be there to protect you. I'm trying to butter up Rahala.
That'd be funny.
But I will state. Well, we could have like Roy or we're cursed doing buddy system. You won't be by yourself.
I mean, if it needs to get
Yeah.
done, that's fine. I'll do it. Yeah, she'll obviously do it.
Buddies.
She will do thing. Which you're asking her to go
should-
with you when? To do what, though, specifically?
She's
I don't know.
basically going to stand guard in the center area, right?
Right. Yeah. She's just gonna stand over the grate and hood
Keep it from going
through.
up, I guess.
Maybe. Yeah. Basically, keep it from trying to escape up through the grate,
Okay.
and if necessary, throw some light down to make it push towards the far end of the ship.
Cool. So yeah, she'll do that for sure. She can do dancing lights, not light. Thorvin can do light.
Cool.
And you can eat those lemons and glow like fucking daylight for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of those lemons did I have? Sorry, I forgot already.
I hope you wrote it.
I do too.
That's why I'm looking. I've got it. I'm looking. I forgot. Lemons, 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 lemons. Herbs, coins, booze, lemons.
That's quite the haul.
Yeah, it's true. It looks like there.
What'd you get from the grocery store?
I believe 6 lemons is what I wrote. I don't know if that's right or not, but I wrote 6.
E.
Okay. So, yeah.
6 it is.
So we can each take a lemon, is what I was going to say, and hand out the lemons.
They are
Sam is
a little wet, a little sticky. They smell very
Sam's holding
sweet.
the lemon. They can make
Yeah,
it round.
these are- They're preserved lemons, so they are a bit they are a little syrupy, which doesn't bother Eli because his clothing will shed the syrup as it tries to stick to him. But
That is true. That is true.
it's kind of like holding. It's a little like if you had like a pancake ball covered in maple syrup. That's about the texture because it's not like super firm either. It's just like chewy.
Look, I'm not saying I would be mad, but if somebody was eating pancakes, I'm like, oh, dude, that looks good. You're like, you want something? I'm like, sure. And they just like put a cut of pancakes with syrup in my hand. Like, I mean, thanks.
Yeah. Well, now it's here.
Can I use your sink after I eat this to like wash my hands? Oh no, sink's broke. You
But yeah,
have wet pipes.
The brine, as it were, is definitely leaving a kind of sugary stickiness on your hand.
Is it one of those things where they preserve it by putting so much sugar in it that nothing can live?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, preserved fruit.
Sugar,
Sugar, some salt. You can tell there's like other spices and stuff that are in there, but
Sam is like, I want to lick it so bad. Like we're waiting a minute, like
it does smell
my
nice.
mouth just keeps salivating. My mouth is uncomfortably moist.
All right, so you're each gonna take a lemon. So you're each gonna glow like crazy.
I'm not eating it yet.
No, not right now, but
I'm
like
just holding on.
that's the
Yep,
plan.
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that is probably the plan.
Okay, yeah, that lasts an hour. So you're gonna be bright for a minute.
All right. I'm
what
gonna
you
go
take?
retrieve that lamp from the captain's quarters that we found earlier.
Okay.
Does anything attack me when I take it?
They're not so high or low.
Just walk in holding the lemon. Where's that lamp at? Oh yeah. Is he here?
He
I
is.
assume he is. He might have stepped in.
According to the viewer count.
I says low.
Uh-oh.
Also says low. All right, let's see. That is high.
The opposites.
So no, nothing happens.
Oh.
Yep. No,
70.
kayfabe stays hidden.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, that's mine.
you may roll a perception check, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, sure. My sense critter.
Your
Kobold
farm
is not an
senses
animal.
tingling.
He's a critter though.
It's fancy Vaughn. Very good. A second.
That'd be a funny homebrew. My favorite enemy is critters.
Critters.
Right?
Critters is anything that skitters, crawls, climbs, or hides.
Yeah. That's like a weird, like, it's certain types of animals, certain types of, monstrosities and whatnot.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like once it reaches a certain size, it stops being a critter and starts being a crater.
Creature.
Creature.
It's
Yeah.
no longer a critter. It is now a creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see him. So yeah,
No.
you grab the lantern and head back out.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are heading down this one over here. Is this visible? Not to them. Okay.
Oh, standard action or below. Oh, so long time.
Well,
I'm gonna go and cast Dancing Lantern on the lantern.
No, do the thing. There it goes.
Don't recover it.
Okay. So you guys are going in that entrance.
yeah, to set the thingy. Yeah, this. I'm a bloop it. Shadowy
It's just you
Haven.
two.
I believe so. I think everybody else is going to be kind of hanging at the other entrance and stuff. I've got my pyrotechnics wand ready to roll just in case.
Rearranging stuff just in case.
Yeah.
I now have a Dancing Lantern following me. For Sherlock's safety, he'll probably chill with Rahala as well. He's a small cube.
Just had to get that did. Alright, so you guys are gonna head down. Let me go around a little bit. How'd that go? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, put you down there. Okay. Which one are you using front?
Me, because I got to cast a spell.
Okay. Are you trying to be like stealthy or anything like that at all, or are you just moving?
I mean, I would be walking at half speed, stealth style, because I know that this thing can't see me, but it can probably hear me or like blind sense me. So I would at least try and be like quiet and careful as I move.
So yeah, you know won't do anything against blind sense specifically.
Right. Okay. But yeah.
Excuse me.
So are we not like you not need light down there at the moment?
As soon as we see the thing, if it's here, then we will. But I'd like to not shoo it away from this area as much as we can.
All right.
So that's why I've got my pyrotechnics wand ready. Because if this thing comes near me, I'm gonna blast it with fireworks.
I look at the lamp that's already lit following us. I'm like, okay, I'll just hang out for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, you can cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you said you are still moving stealthy, so go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Alrighty. Stealth. I said boop, damn you. There we go.
Nice. Okay. And then Eli, you taking point, and you begin to head down the stairs. You're being pretty careful, like kind of walking on the sides of them where they don't bow quite as much. Moving very, very slowly, very cautiously. You do obviously still hear them creak, but you move in about the same rhythm that you just hear the normal creaks and settling of the ship itself. Just trying to mask your movements as much as possible. Go ahead and also give me a
Okay.
perception check, please.
Okay. I'm only gangbusters so far.
Nice. Okay. You get about halfway down the stairs. You can like actually see like the bottom of them, where you would like actually step out onto a landing. And there's not a ton of space. You can tell like the ship is like kind of curving to that like tapered point at the front of it from there already. But it won't be hard to step out there. Plenty of room to walk. You can see there's like a wall a little bit up ahead of that, probably into another room or section or something. So you'd need to like make a left turn pretty soon after you step off the stairs.
Right.
But you definitely hear a different kind of noise as you're moving down there.
Okay.
You thought it was just kind of the slosh of like water, on the outside of the ship as it rocks and it moves. It's just this very wet sound. But you hear what is clearly a very audible wet thump from the area where you can't see. Let me actually pull you over to these. All right, Molly, you won't be able to see for a second here. You can look at the stream, it's fine. But so yeah, you hear this like audible wet thump come from like over in that direction. Not that precise spot, but definitely over there. As you are like finally stepping out onto that little landing area with Sam just behind you. Sam, are you also trying to be stealthy, or are you just moving?
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
I was gonna probably hang back, but oh well. Not as good.
Okay. So yeah, you're moving pretty quietly. You definitely, I'm imagining you see Eli stop for a second as he hears that. And then Eli, as you listen a bit closer, you can definitely hear the sound of something ooze-like, for sure, moving. Okay. It's just like these like kind of bubbling, gurgling, just wet noises of it like colliding with things as the ship rocks. Not like heavy collisions. There was that one like thump, and then just it's kind of more passive now.
Right. Okay.
There's definitely something over there.
Well, I'm gonna just step in here a little bit, and I'm gonna try and get to where I can like put the shadowy haven down, kind of in the middle of the floor space here, probably right. Oops, right there. So just move one space down, because I think if we can just usher it in here, keep it in the middle of the floor is best. Then we can like surround it with light. That might work.
Okay, you're trying to put it in this space.
Yep, put it right where I'm standing. Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to be standing in the space to put it there. You just should have to
reach then it. I'll put it right here, and I'll. So yeah.
You want to put it in that square. So as you're walking over there, you can definitely see. What do you think? Like, look to your left. So for one, this area is it's drier than you thought it was. There is definitely some water just kind of pooled around in spots. Looks like it's just been sort of splashed in from like maybe an opening or something on the sides. And obviously nobody here to clean it up, and the ooze isn't going to do it. But it is definitely wet in here. But thankfully, the ooze isn't covering the entire floor, obviously. You can see what is obviously like bedding and some other things. Even like over here, you can see like a couple of full beds that are there. They are messy, and you can see that parts of the beds are dissolved. Like they're kind of like lopsided. Like this one here has like one of the like 4 little legs underneath. These aren't like big, tall, legs underneath these things. It's not like a full table or anything. They're very short, mostly just kind of keep them slightly elevated so they're easier to move. But you can tell that one of them has been completely just worn away, and like that corner of that bed is like kind of sagging, and it's got like the edges of it are all frayed and definitely has been dissolved. But the rest of it is mostly intact, and you see a mostly dissolved blanket nearby. This one over here is more intact, but you can definitely see spots of it that have just been eaten away. It almost looks moth-eaten, but it's a bit less patchy, so it's almost smooth where it's been worn away. You don't see any bones or anything here. You don't really see a lot of discarded items, nothing like that. Just that going on. But as you look out into this space, you can obviously see that over here is one of the openings. Effectively a window. It's actually you know that there's like a wooden flap thing that you can like lower to shut those off. It looks, from where you're standing, it looks like the I can't think of the word. There's like a stick that you use to like keep it open and like kind of prop it. But there's like a little metal like latch you kind of set it into so it doesn't like flap around or whatever because the ship's always moving.
Right.
It looks like that's not there, but the wooden flap is still up, almost like it's been stuck somehow.
Okay.
So it's not closed, so you can actually see out into like the water and everything. You're definitely fairly high up. Hard to say how far up you are from in here. And you can see that, of course, one of the ballista is kind of posted up in that spot, like still set down into a little hole in the ground just to like keep it steady while it's set there. But obviously, you do enough work or whatever, you can pull that up and move it if you need to. Take a couple of people to do it. But that's over there. It looks kind of weathered. It definitely looks damaged. It doesn't look like it's sitting up straight and like properly aligned anymore, but it's still there. And then obviously that opening is like it's meant to fire out of. It's got like a pretty good range of motion from there, but it's mostly meant to direct fire that same direction. But you definitely note that amongst all the little puddles of water and stuff, you see just barely, with your 25 perception, you see what looks like a black puddle kind of recede out of your view. Further towards
Kind
the
of
center.
like head nod to Sam, like over here, and be like, the ooze, like mouthing, not saying anything, but just like and point. So that he's at least ready if when I cast this thing, it decides it doesn't like me talking loud and magic-y sounds. So
Yeah.
I'll ready in action to eat the lemon.
To eat the lemon.
I see you sitting there like that, just like
What is the trigger to eat the lemon?
If the loot,
God.
if the ooze,
The loot?
the loot, yeah. Yeah, I can't talk. The ooze moves into the room or attacks. Is there an aura allowed? Attacks Eli.
So basically, if you see the ooze at all,
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like. Okay. Cool. Yeah, go ahead and throw that in the chat just for good habits. Okay, and then Eli, I'm guessing you're going to cast your spell.
yes. Yes, I am.
Ready in action. Okay, so you cast, and immediately you definitely hear something massive in the other room just like surge your direction. Like as you're touching the spot and watching the darkness unfold into that area, you can see that doorway that you can kind of see through is just eclipsed. Like it gets completely full, and you can't even really tell what it is at first because the ooze is so it's like Vanta black. There's no light coming off of it until
nice.
like it like partially gets into the room, and some of the little bit of light off of Sam's lantern kind of creates like a glossiness on it. and you start to notice it right as the pseudopod is like lancing out to smash into you. But since you have a radiant action, you can see this like odd black bubble appear in the doorway. You like chomp down on this lemon and immediately burst into like daylight, which is a lot of light.
Praise the sun.
Dude.
Oh my god.
It's just I have the tabard of the Praise the Sun guy, but it's a lemon slice instead of the sun.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
Right leg and 60 foot. Okay. Let's make you glow. Bright light, 60 feet. Low light, 60 feet. Boosh.
No, I can actually see where I am now.
Right.
Fun fact. It's dark.
What? No.
Were you sticking behind Eli, or is that? Or is
Yeah,
that the spot you're
I
staying?
didn't see he had moved. Basically, it was so dark. So yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah, you
would
would have to
been behind
zoom
him.
in because you have like a tiny little radius where you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. So you're in that space. Cool. That makes more sense. All right, it's reaching into there. I have to put it properly where it would be. Neat. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Because of the light, I'm gonna give you effectively like total concealment. So it's got a 50% miss chance, just off rip. Because it does swing at you, it just immediately like kind of half recoils as all this light explodes in the area.
Makes sense.
So I'm gonna say evens is it has a chance to smack you. Okay, it has a chance to smack you.
Oh no.
Oh, weird.
So that's your boss die. Yeah. It was Adam.
Who's ate him?
Yeah, he was Aiden.
How'd you die? It ain't ate me.
Being eaten would be
Oh,
better
weird.
than the disease thing that it can do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the slimy doom.
Yeah, the slimy dome.
Yeah, slimy doom is great.
You are probably correct there. I would
Where did she go? Oh, that's lame.
hazard to say.
All right, whatever.
Where does she go?
Where does she go? All right, plus. All right, has a plus 12 to hit. You
Oh
do
my goodness.
have cover against this hit because its main body is not in that room.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help.
Yay.
Oh god. You didn't need the cover apparently.
You know, sometimes.
One for the DM.
Sometimes.
Light did the trick apparently.
Yes.
So, yeah,
yes,
No one
that's gotta
voted
be
for
it.
the DM.
There's
It's
this
okay.
burst of fucking radiant sunlight behind you, as and, accompanied by the chorus of Sam chewing vigorously. And like you can see this thing surge at you, and then this like ripple goes through the whole thing, and you're like about to duck out of the way of whatever's launching towards you. So turn your face away, and you can see this pseudopod like kind of arc. You're pretty sure it would have missed you anyway, but you're still glad you moved because the way it just like arcs through the air, like smacks into the wall nearby, and you can hear the sizzle of acid as the pseudopod like hits the wood. It doesn't look like it affects it too much, but you can still sort of hear it as it like slaps on the ground. You hear that same familiar wet thud as the pseudopod drags back out behind the door. And then you realize that the sizzling sound isn't the wood, it is the bed that it just reached over. And you can see that more of that blanket is just dissolving, that it's like kind of barely touched. And you can see little droplets of black are just like smoking on that same bed.
Oh man.
But yeah, it missed. You've cast your spell. You still have a move action. Are you just gonna GTFO?
Yeah, I would like to get my behind my took us out of here.
Okay. And then, Sam, are you also running?
Yeah. Be right behind him.
Bye. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
So you both whip around and start rushing back up the stairs. Well, first Eli blitzes past you, Sam, then you follow quickly behind.
Hi, buddy.
I do the kid
as
thing where
you-
I walk up with my hands as well.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah, because these stairs are pretty steep, actually.
It is scientifically confirmed. Help you go up the stairs faster.
Hell yeah, it does. I don't care what nobody says. But you rush up there. But as you guys are fucking like just making your way quickly back up the stairs that everyone can hear, you can definitely hear the ooze entering that space you were in and then receding. Like it doesn't stay. Like it like thrashes around a few times and then seems to retreat back into the other room. You just hear the sound go from like closer to distant, quiet.
Nice.
But cool. You make it back. Up the stairs, yeah, Lamia, you pretty much hear absolutely nothing. And then you hear the sounds of two people rapidly ascending the staircase on hands and feet before they burst back into view.
Could I assume that you saw the ooze? Sam, you're too bright.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. We got the shadowy haven down. It's kind of in the middle of a bunk room down there, and it definitely lashed out as soon as it hit us coming. So hopefully we can herd this thing in there. I think one of us is probably going to have to stay by that entrance with light to prevent it from coming up those stairs, like past that area. But it's definitely going to lash out at us, light or no light. So we're going to have to be careful when we try and like push this thing.
Cool. Good to know. Well, I guess we should get going. We only have so much time before, I guess, the 8 inks will be tolerant of us.
Yep. Very true.
You head down the other one.
Yes.
Wait, who all is going for that? Who all's going on the like? Let's try to herd it into the shadowy haven.
Well, I'm bright.
So Sam. I think I will, because I'm gonna try and pyrotechnics wand it. Well, maybe I need to stay by the haven to try and make sure it actually gets in the haven. I think I'm gonna stay at the other entrance.
Okay.
So I can pyrotechnics wand and do some stuff.
Lummy and I are going the other end.
I will be your backup in case we have to do a fight.
Who's going
To
with
chase
Eli
it.
on the other side? Is
Sweet.
somebody able to?
I don't know. The dummy pact means Hattie has to go with you, but
Oh, okay.
she'll go. With
I
you.
forgot.
It's fine. She'll go
Yeah.
with Eli. The Rahala will keep her post, and the other two will keep theirs. They don't really seem to be complaining too much. They're not asking them to help deal with this ooze directly. So, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So back down there. That. 1 second. Just set this up.
Did Layla have any weapon?
No.
Okay. I will give her at least my crossbow with the bolts.
Okay.
Let me take that off my sheet.
I'll lend Roy the Rhine blade again. This is kind of a like one of these is like, man. And Sam said he's like, if he like does something really like bro awesome, he's probably gonna
Bro
end
awesome.
up getting that sword.
Right.
But hey man, here's this really expensive sword probably.
Quite powerful.
Uh, friggin' sell it, retire. Like, I don't know.
Do what you gotta
so if you're
do, my
lending him that, then
mans.
he'll just give Layla the great axe that he stole off that orc or that Rakag. But yeah, she'll still take the crossbow. She can use both.
Yeah, I just want him to be able to protect Rahala efficiently.
Right. Okay. So there's those, and then Sam, are you leading or is Lamia leading?
You want me to go first? I'll go first.
I mean,
He gives
there's
off
a
more
good
light.
chance. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Because technically I have the lantern and I'm shiny at the moment.
Yeah, well, yeah, the lantern is definitely being overshadowed.
Yeah.
So yes, Sam, please go first.
Alrighty. I'm debating whether or not to have the bow out or have the sword out. It's one of those things of like, hopefully it will just like try to move away. And if we have to hurt it a little bit by shooting arrows at it,
There you
I'd
go.
rather not get it. I'd rather not get close. But if it does get close, I'd rather have the sword.
Lamia, your Capelite is on.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
Just in case I accidentally got separated or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the bow out.
Okay, bow it is. All right, so you'll all be able to see this time. Or, to an extent.
Just
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are going down, yeah, Sam, you can see to your left is one of those openings. The space you're standing in has a ballista in it, so it's not actually a comfortable or legal spot to stand, but it's just so I can get you introed here.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like having to walk around it. It's even if you were rushing down the stairs and had to like get past it, it wouldn't be a problem. But like trying to stay in this one spot would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see that little opening there does not have the wooden piece to close it at all. Like it's just gone. So that one's just open.
Well, did I ever tell you about the time me and like 3 other blind dudes fired a ballista at some space evil thing?
Gosh.
Space winged baby?
Space winged baby.
I vaguely recall something you saying something like that when you were passed out and muttering.
Yeah. I'm glad we're not doing that. And I'll be honest with you, that's the majority of my sailing knowledge. Was riding the spaceship. Spaceship.
I mean, that's more than me, Sam, because I'm
Oh, buddy.
never really been on a ship until now.
All right.
But yeah, we'll say you're having that conversation as you're walking down. You get over near the ballista, and then you turn to your right and are kind of looking more towards the center of the ship where you know the ooze is. You definitely see part of it over here.
Yep.
And you can see that the mass of it is like kind of shifting in the other direction, like away from the light that you're giving off.
All right.
Until it is no longer in that.
Well, it looks like it's moving away from us, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Lamia will whisper, "Yeah, we are trying to get it into the thing."
So if you move a little bit more, yeah, you can see as it's like pulling away. What you're looking into over here looks like it's probably the kitchen. Should I forget the name for that on a ship, but whatever.
Galley.
Galley. Thank you.
Jinx Panda.
I said it first.
Like it's the galley, like right there underneath that grate, so that like smoke and whatnot can escape very easily. You can even see, you can partially see over here what looks like there's probably like an oven or something, some piece of cooking equipment that's got like a door on it, because the door on it's open and it's made of metal. So it looks like it's actually in pretty good condition. It looks clean. And then there's a metal bowl over here as well that you can see that has like a bunch of like, or I should say basin. It's got like a bunch of like like pieces of small wood and whatnot piled into it. And you can see that that's what the ooze is like, kind of. It's all like flowing over all of this stuff and moving and peeling away from it gradually.
All right.
It is strangely silent since you're like moving pretty carefully so far.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it when something's so big and be quiet. Sam is gonna swap out. He's gonna just the arrow that he has knocked. He's gonna take out with little flint strike arrows instead.
Okay.
I know he said no to fire, but
Listen, I know we all agreed that we wouldn't burn down the ship, but fuck it.
Well, it's not like you're lighting it on fire with your flint thing
yeah. Well, I also have
or tar.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Tar
with the
bombs, yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
I will describe what I saw of the specifically stove and wood with in the basin. If we get out of that room, we could probably, if we're quick, we could probably light a fire in that stove, and that'd cause some light in there. That'd keep it from retreating back this way.
As you're
Or hell.
walking, it moves further away.
Yeah, we could. I mean, you're pretty strong. You probably pull that stove up too. We could set it in that same room and have it lit and caught and keep light in there. He would just fill that smoke up with the room is the issue if it's not ventilated properly. Keeps moving away. I'm gonna keep going.
Eli, give me another perception check, please.
Perception. Oh, oops, that's the wrong thing. Here it is. I got it now.
Nice. Good check. Sorry. There we go. As they're kind of chattering over there, you can't really hear them from across the ship, between some walls and everything, of the sound of water and everything else outside. But it is like oddly quiet down here now that you've heard how this thing sounds before. So while you're like standing there at the bottom of the stairwell, effectively, listening very intently, seeing if you can hear your allies or the ooze, especially the ooze, just in case.
Yes.
You do just barely hear the sound of like something like an out of place creaking, and like kind of glance around the corner. You can see that bed that's been partially dissolved. You can see it get kind of shoved partially. You don't see the ooze or anything, but you can see the evidence of something pushing against it as it moves into the area and moving it slightly. So you're pretty sure the ooze is going into that room and getting closer to you.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think I will still be kind of standing here, but I'm going to get. I'm gonna throw my light lemon. I think I'm gonna get my campfire bead actually, and I'm gonna light a campfire right on these stairs, so it hopefully won't come to the stairs. Since Sam's gonna burn the ship down, I'm gonna burn the ship down.
I'm gonna say, that is actually fire. I'm pretty sure it's just a straight up campfire.
I think you're right. Now let's see. I have something better.
Produce flame. Yeah, that's a straight up actual fire.
Well, I don't want to have to use my wand right now. I don't have any other way of creating light myself. Other than a lemon.
You do have
Other than a lemon.
It's a sentence I never thought I'd have to say.
I just imagine like in a fantasy setting, it's like, God, it's so dark in here. Anybody have any light? I got a torch, but I don't have anything to light it with. Blah blah blah. I got a lemon. And just like, okay, thanks for the knowledge. Like not explaining. Like, oh yeah, it gives off light if I eat it. Like,
right? Just find that out like halfway through the season. The fuck?
I think I am
told you.
gonna go ahead and eat my lemon.
You're gonna eat the lemon.
Yeah, because I don't have any other way of producing light other than casting pyrotechnics into this room, and I don't feel like doing that.
Fair. Okay. Lemon eat. All right, right light, 60 feet. Light is coming from you.
I'm waiting for
Shedding
Eli
light
to do
in
his
all
thing.
Directions.
Before I move forward anymore.
Just
like
it's unusual.
weird.
It is unusual, Eli, but you can feel Aldwin is not happy about this. You feel this like
I'm
spike
sure.
of irritation, just like it's like on your skin, because you're like not because you're giving off light, so you're not casting a shadow. So yeah, but eat it, and yeah, you are incandescent, my friend.
Wonderful. Exactly what I always wanted to be.
The ooze doesn't like that either. Moves back the other direction. You can see the bed kind of like settle back the other direction, go back lopsided again as it moves away.
I'm headed back.
So yes, Sam, you obviously see it like flow back your direction. I think Lami, you can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't seen it
is-
yet, have you?
Really big.
All right.
It looks like just looking at it, like it probably can't, unless it can stand up super straight. It probably can't get all the way out of the grate at the top of there, but it can get almost there. You can see that like the form of it seems to kind of bunch into like not one square, but like into like kind of its center area. And you can see all these like ripples and movement going through it, almost like it's getting agitated.
It moved back.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, maybe Eli has a light on over there or something. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Will you make sure the door over here next to me is locked or is shut properly?
Yeah, I can do that. Careful, Sam.
I'm gonna move forward one.
It lashes out at you.
Okay.
As soon as you slide forward, like one of just those odd errant movements seems to take on a life of its own, and this fucking like it's like almost like it forms a fist the size of a person's head at the end of a tendril, and just whips it out at the side of your face, straight through that little doorway there.
Oh no!
I think a 17 hits you. Hold on. You don't have cover or anything. You're not doing. You didn't do like total defense or anything. Fuck. I think a 17 hits you. I'm gonna leave it.
I mean, are you sure?
I'm gonna leave it. I only have 3 dice.
Well, you're lucky because my AC is 17.
I remembered.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, I have good news and bad news. The good news is it didn't crit. Bad news is it's gonna hurt a lot. Okay, so here's the physical damage just from the impact of the slam. That's 24.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is the acid. So you take 31 points of damage total unless you have acid resistance.
I take how much?
31.
Or I'm sorry, 33.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Math ain't mathin'.
I was looking at like 2 places at once. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have acid resistance simply.
Okay. Yeah. Whack! That lands solid. Like, Lana, you can see, I mean, you guys have fought together enough. Like, Sam's usually pretty slick about avoiding the worst of a blow for the most part. That one hits pretty flush, even though he seemed ready for it. And as he, like, recoils from it, you can immediately see, like, part of his hair, part of his face looks burned. Like even part of his beard looks like it's partially burned off. Just 'cause of the like solid whack that was. You can like, hear the sizzle. That was a bad one. And then Sam, I need a fortitude save from you.
Ooh.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, I think I get for is it fortitude saves?
I think you have a thing for
Stars,
saving throws,
saving throw, correct?
yes, it is a
Yeah,
save.
yeah. I can use my lucky stars. I'll boop it
That
because
please, and then resave.
yeah. Two. No.
do you want to do a stunt die? Or
Uh,
luck die?
Yeah, I'll roll luck on that because 16 probably doesn't need it, but a 20 might.
Yeah, 20 beats it. 20 definitely beats it. Okay, so you don't contract Slimy Doom. I have one other piece of bad news. It tries to grapple you.
That is bad news.
Everything just wants to grab me.
Everything just wants to give you a hug, buddy.
Yeah.
That just
Ooh,
reminded me of
I rolled
that
bad.
bit from The Simpsons.
Is that against my CM?
That's good. That's bad.
D?
That's good.
The
That's bad.
D, yes, sir. It's,
Yeah, that does not. Does not.
I'm gonna leave it. I want to use it on that. I don't have enough. 22 is pretty good, though. That's gotta be close at least. Wait, so I think you're decently strong. I know you have full BAB. So you're at a minimum of. Oh no, you're at a minimum of like. It's
To help you out,
plus.
if you
yeah,
roll,
no,
if you roll, you have a good chance.
I think I do because I think I have the math down, but I'm not gonna waste one on it.
Yeah.
Not when I have so few.
It's almost like a 50-50 chance.
Mm-hmm. So you don't get grappled.
CMD's 24. So
Okay, yeah. I was slightly off.
after you said no, so I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what it is. Just
So yeah, you managed to not get grabbed as like you can feel this like burning, like this thing burns. It doesn't look like it should. It feels like your fucking skin is on fire as it starts to try to stick to you. You can feel it like flowing underneath part of your armor, but you manage to scramble back and like pull away, like run into Lamia partially, and get out of the like reach of whatever this fucking pseudopod is, as it looks like the thing is also like it hit you as it's like pulling away. So thankfully that helped you kind of get out of its grasp.
Yep.
But he did that, you got closer, so yeah, it shifts that direction again, so it does move away from you some.
bitch ass fuck God suck God. Sam is losing like it is like these are all the cuss words you can't say on Twitch. He's saying those.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
Lamia's gonna do what she said she'd do. She'll check if the door can open.
Okay, go ahead and check. Yeah,
It
looks
opens,
like it's
Sam.
a bedroom. It looks like it's a bedroom. Nothing in here looks like it's been eaten or worn out. The beds are obviously a little messy, like the covers and stuff are on the floor. You actually see a pair of, well, no, you see a boot underneath one of the beds, and what looks like a chipped dagger is sitting by the other bed.
Nothing like no other thing in there.
It doesn't look like it's been touched. I don't know if the ooze can open doors.
Sam is just like doing this thing where he's like, I can't tell if I have an eyebrow or not. All right, that thing. It hurts. Yeah.
Am I good to close it?
Yeah.
Those were technically actions, so just to kind of keep.
Yeah,
time
that's
with
why I
things.
was at-
Eli, are you doing anything?
I mean,
I just see it move. You can tell it moved closer to you again. You don't see it, but you can tell it moved closer.
Did he hear my shouting?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna ready my pyrotechnics wand so that if if I feel like it's trying to come this way instead of going the way it's supposed to go, I'm gonna fire off pyrotechnics into the ground, basically where I'm at, like right
Okay.
in front of me.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're ready for that. If you see if it looks like it's not going into the haven, or if you see
If it looks
or
like it's gonna go past the haven at all, basically. So if it goes
Gotcha.
like, if it's in basically if it's in my field of vision, because I can't see the haven, so if it
Yeah.
ever enters my field of vision in the slightest, I'm just fire that thing right into the ground in front of me.
Gotcha. Okay. What, Harley? What? Okay.
That looked like it really hurt, Sam. Do you want me to go in front of you to take the next hit?
You want to eat a lemon, or
I mean, I'll eat my lemon. It's fine.
that's up to you.
Lamia will eat her lemon.
That's 3 lemons down.
No, right. Yeah, I'm gonna. It looks like it can. I'm trying to explain reach. You know, like it looks like it can reach.
It can it can reach really far.
Yeah, it can reach pretty far. So try and not get too close.
This whole area is bright as fuck now. There's 3 people with daylight coming off of a minute. It does look like it fled out of the galley.
All right.
Nice.
So I like go around the walls.
Sam, I don't see it. Did you see which way it went?
It just oozed.
It kind of looks like it went both ways.
Yeah,
as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna go to. I guess we're facing that way, so the left.
Ooh, yeah.
I know Sam is gonna.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, so you're both going that way. Okay.
Yeah. While Sam is here, he's gonna throw a couple of the sticks from this thing into the stove.
Okay. Oh, pie clang. You see a little bit of like ash kind of puff up out of it, which is kind of surprising, but might have been like a spot that the ooze couldn't touch or anything.
Yeah.
Like just sort of barely agitated it.
I think I'm gonna try and light this real quick. If you can hang on a second, that way it won't retreat, or it'll have less reason to come back this way.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Working on that, it moves again.
Yeah.
And this time it's gonna trigger Eli's ready action. Because Eli, yeah, you can definitely see as it's like flowing around the corner. It looks like it's going for the stairs that you're on. Like maybe it's chosen the what it thinks might be the lesser of the 2 frustrating things happening. So there's 2 people with light on them over there and only 1 over here. So you're gonna launch pyrotechnics.
Yep.
She can't be blind or anything. It doesn't have eyes, but it does give off a fuck ton of light.
Oh yeah. I am also closing my eyes when I do this. You know, it's just like anybody who's ever had a explosive in one hand and is dropping it very close to themselves. I am flinching like crazy. I'm like, oh god, no.
Right. How many charges does this wand have left?
Let me look. Many, 20 something, but I will double check for you just to look.
It's always a fun thing when you're lighting fireworks and you have multiple in one hand. So you're lighting one and one lights, and it starts to, the fuse goes off.
Charges left.
It accidentally
22.
lights another one.
That's after you using this one.
Yeah.
It had a 20. Well, it'll have 21 now. It had 22
It will have 21.
when I started, so it will have 21. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it works like normal. Big ass flash of light. That makes this thing annoyed. It knows that that space is there. Doesn't know what it is, just knows that space is there. Okay.
I guess when he does that space look darker or anything?
What do you mean?
The
Oh, the
Shadow Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a little like a completely dark spot you guys like
Okay.
go into. It obviously it doesn't see, so it feels it because it's over it right now.
Okay. I was curious if it could even percept it, like.
Yeah, it's literally over it, so like it's like it knows there's a hole there effectively, right? I rolled really bad on my intelligence, so it's gonna just go back the other direction.
Ah. Yeah.
Yep. Comes back over this way some. Lamia, do you have any reaction?
Can I go in full defense?
Total defense? Yeah, you absolutely can. Standard
Yeah,
action.
that's what I'll do.
Okay.
Since Sam wants to light up the thing.
He's working on that. It definitely, you can just tell by the way the thing is moving that there's like some level of agitation. Like this thing is pissed in whatever way an ooze can be pissed. But it is still, it's not on full attack, just like you guys aren't. That's why we haven't rolled initiative yet, right? However, that being said, so you guys are kind of standing there, still sort of in its way, still glowing. It does lash out at you, Lamia.
Mm-hmm. Total defense is +4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, I rolled shit. That's not worth it. I think it just misses. I'm not gonna roll on that. It's 20.
With the total defense, yeah, it misses.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so yeah, you manage to kind of bat away the pseudopod as it like lashes towards you. Thankfully, it swung in the same weird way that it swung at Sam. It almost reminds you of how you're supposed to like swing like a morning star, like almost like winds up and then like kind of whips this like head-sized ball of its own material at you. So you're able to actually deflect that. You hear it like smack into the wall, really like the wall to your right, really hard, and then like slough back over towards it, like snaps back into its main form over there. And Sam, give me. I guess we'll say survival. We'll see how quick you can like this. It should be pretty easy for you.
Yeah. If it doesn't like real quick, I'm just gonna point blank it with the arrows.
Right.
Using a pyrotechnic shell to. You said survival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
24.
Yeah, you're able to light it that round. Or it starts, right? So you're just trying to like stoke it and get it to like actually build a decent sized flame.
Yeah.
So for now. Doesn't go right to full. It is giving off light. Which this thing does not like either. Slides back over there.
To the right. Too hot.
Did I tell you I
Oh
never
my
heard that song
gosh.
until I came here in Oklahoma?
That's fine.
That's
I
amazing.
believe it. We're a place that plays that song a lot.
Yeah.
Like every elementary like festival dance thing we had.
Yeah.
So that's an 8 on its intelligence check, which thankfully it wasn't a super high check. So it makes its way over that direction. And let's see, I know Sam, you can't see it right now, I don't think.
I cannot. Lamia, can you
You got
see?
a wall your way.
I can see like a slew of it, like right here.
Yeah, it disappears from your vision, Lamia.
Okay.
Say that was in character. So. Did I say Lamia or did I say Lamia? Sorry.
You said Lamia.
You said Lamia.
Okay.
And then yeah, Eli, you can kind of hear it as it begins to like squish its way into that shadowy haven. You can kind of see it surge into view for a moment and then like pull away, and you can just sort of hear this like odd sloshing sound as it like drains its way into that.
Fun.
The wild part is like because of its coloration, it's going to be hard to tell if it's coming out or not
Yeah.
until it's like partially out and attacking or whatever.
Out. Yeah. That's annoying.
Okay. But it is fully in the Shadow Haven at the moment. So we're out
Cool.
of pseudo
Excellent.
initiative at this time,
Excellent.
but you know you only have so long because it was pissed. Like you could tell it was
Yeah.
ready to fight at a moment's notice if it couldn't get away from you.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to start. I'll grab this corner. So we need to start like checking things quickly, and we need to make as much, obnoxious light stuff out here for it to deal with. It's not us as possible.
All right.
Yep.
While you're going that way, I'm going to go this way.
Sam, you can see this thing over here. You're pretty damn sure that's the winch for the anchor. It does look like there's some kind of bar that's like jammed into the like the chains to actually pull it up. You can see like the lever, something you're supposed to pull. There's two sides of it, so obviously if two people do it, it'll be a lot easier. But if you're really strong, you could probably do it with just one side. But there's some kind of goddamn rusted bar that's been jammed in there to lock it in place.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna just keep moving forward.
See
what I
see. Ballista bolts over here.
There's something blocking my vision right here.
Yeah, it's like a
This is
pillar.
wall, and then this is the mast. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Can I wiggle past that, or do I need to go the other way
You
around?
can get past that. It's just you just kind of have to like strafe through.
Okay. I was making sure. So.
Wiggle.
Okay. Okay. I see the thing. Right.
You don't actually see the ooze there. I'm just leaving it there to be like,
Yeah.
that's where it is.
Well, I'm not gonna get. I'm trying not to get close to it either.
Did
Eli,
anybody
you're in there?
communicate up top?
What'd you say?
Yeah. Did anybody try to communicate up top? And then I asked if Eli is in there.
Yeah, sorry. I'm standing right here watching it.
All right. Well,
I
maybe
need
you
some
want
more
to.
light.
Yeah. Do you want to hang out here and keep it lit up on this end?
Yeah, I
Well,
can do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and look around for stuff to put around, and if I find one of those, right?
In that one room we opened, I didn't see a statue or anything.
Oh yeah. Okay. Was there was a crate or a barrel full of stuff to use against this, correct? Or strong alcohol? Is that what it was?
The alkali flasks, yeah.
Yeah.
Found a bunch of those.
Was that on this deck or was it on the one below it?
Eli found those above on the upper
Oh, we
deck.
found those already? Okay.
Yeah. There's supposed to be a bunch of emergency remove disease
Oh,
down here though.
disease ones. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, those are not as important at the moment. Okay. Well, Lami, you want to take my place here and keep it from scooting out this side, and I'll run up top and tell everybody that it's in the hole, and they can get their keisters down here and help us look for stuff
And light it up.
and light it up, or like at least get maybe some torches or whatnot made.
Sorry, I'm moving myself so you can move yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it. Take that spot. Sound good?
I'm right here, Sam.
I know. I'm just. I'll run up top and tell everybody it's good. To get stuff then. Right?
With the caveat of telling them, hey, we're going to keep an eye out just to, we need to light up this place as quick as possible and then get back up top then.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'll scamper back up top. I I'm just moving myself to the stairs.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to change things. I'll poke my head up the top. Holler at Rahala, I guess. Be like, okay, it's in the hole. We got Lami on one end, Eli on the other. We're all bright down there, but this stuff doesn't last forever. So we need some stuff to place in there to persuade it to keep it from coming out.
Okay. I guess we'll get some things. If you want something that lasts, it'll probably need to be a natural flame. Magic's only going to last so long.
We got a stove down here with some wood. I lit just to keep it from retreating back that way. Probably put that out and then relight. And like if we move it, we're not too worried about smoke inhalation.
Not particularly, but yeah, any sort of magic we do to produce light is only going to be temporary.
Yeah. The good news is there's a bunch of broke beds down there and stuff like that, so if we need to make some makeshift torches and whatnot, we probably can.
Okay. Were you able to deal with the anchor situation? It doesn't look like it's moved.
Nope, I found that too. It's probably gonna need 2 people. I would suggest me and Lamia, but Lamia is currently acting as a lantern, unless somebody wants to take that place doing that. It's not a. It hits like a bull. Like Sam's face is
Burning
Yeah.
bowl. It hits
Yeah.
like a chlamydia-ridden bowl. Anyways,
Oh, God.
Yeah, we heard you cursing from up here, so
Yeah.
At least we knew you were alive.
Yeah. What is my map doing? Okay.
I guess the question here is, what do you
Yeah,
want
what
them
do
to do?
you
You want them to give you torches, or... 'Cause yeah, dancing lights, that stuff's only going to last not as long as even the lemons do.
every villain is lemons. I've said the word lemons too many times, and SpongeBob lives rent free in my brain.
Hattie looks pretty strong, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm trying to think of like, no, I don't know Roy that well, but he's. I'm trying to think of who I want to help me try and work on this anchor. Will one of y'all go relieve Hattie and send her down this way and help me with get her to help me with this anchor, please?
Yeah,
And
they both volunteer. Roy moves a little bit quicker.
yeah,
Starts moving a bit faster.
Rahala, if y'all can get some like maybe some torches made, or even like something that like if these lemons wear off quicker than normal, we can at least have some kind of light, just so we're all doing something. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll go gather some torches then.
Alright.
She'll run off.
I'm not used to trying to give people orders. Addie, okay. Is it bad?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It feels like my face is like caved in. It is. Yeah.
It looks like it hurts, but your face is otherwise normal. I think you dodged the worst of it.
All right.
You might want to shave the other side of your beard, though.
Never.
Never.
Maybe. Okay, the anchor's over here. It's got this bar through it. I didn't look at it too hard. I was more worried about making sure there's nothing else sneaky down here. I guess we're gonna figure out how to operate this sucker.
So yeah, taking just a quick glance at it, you can see that it's a pretty simple winch. Basically like two people on each side or one person on each side. It'll turn the fucking crank deal, and it'll pull the chain there and like wind it around the little bar in the middle. Unfortunately, yeah, someone has driven a piece of metal down between like the bar and the chain to keep it from moving. So it's clearly someone wanted to stop the winch for whatever reason, and succeeded. But that piece of metal is now kind of rusted. It looks pretty weak. Like you could, with enough effort, you could probably break it, or maybe pull it up from where it is. But it's definitely stuck at the moment.
Guess I'll grab hold of it and see if I can just wrench it loose. Use my
strength check.
My muscles.
So,
20.
Yes, you do wrench it loose. You just kind of get hold of like kind of the part closest to where the chains are. Try to keep your hands fairly close together because if they're further apart, there's more likelihood you'll like bend it or break it and maybe even make your job harder.
Yeah.
You try to get like a good sturdy part of it. Kind of set your stance and you like heave like away from this thing, like try to pull it. There's like that initial one where you sort of test it and you're like, that bitch is stuck in there. So you like lower your base a little bit more, and this time when you fucking pull on this thing, and there's a small cloud of like kind of like rust or whatever that comes up as it just like comes straight up out of it. You can tell it sheared part of the like the most rusted part of the bar off. And you can hear this loud snap as like the chains sort of like reset from their own weight back all the way down flush with the bar. Would have really sucked if you had like your hand in there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely pull it free, and the winch actually looks like it's workable now. Give me an intelligence check. And meanwhile, Heidi's like, "Wow, that was actually impressive."
What, 20?
Nice.
Nice. Okay. So you get that free, and you feel pretty good. You just got a compliment. You looked real strong. It was pretty awesome. Your good side is the side facing people, so that probably looked awesome. And but as you're like kind of glancing back down at the thing, making sure like nothing else broke off in it, the chain leading down to the anchor looks really, really taut. It's probably why there's that kind of snap effect when you pulled the bar out. Like it immediately, like all of that little space it created, like immediately taken over. You even see part of like where the chain sort of touches the bottom of that opening, which this isn't like the others where it's almost like a window. This is like a full-on opening. And you can see there's like a slat you can use to close it if you need to, but it doesn't look like it's been moved in a long time. But you can even see where the chain has like worn a groove into like a pretty solid piece of wood at the bottom down there. So yeah, that's definitely really tight. You're almost concerned that chain is pretty much at its limit, and if you crank too hard on it, if that anchor is stuck like the anchors are saying it was, you might even snap the chain.
All right,
that's bad.
Yeah. So they don't want the anchor left there.
And you can see the chain's pretty sturdy, but it's like, depending on how hard you guys manage to work this winch, like you could break it, or who knows. And you don't know the condition of the chains that are under the water either.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is ready to be used. I think I'll have to talk to the 8-Ank again to see if we can get some assistance on getting it loose from wherever it is down below.
What is it, stuck? I don't know. After what you just did, we might have the muscles to do it. We can probably just take care of it.
Yeah, I also need to let them know that I got it unstuck, and if we're ready to go, because once this sucker's up, it's going to go wherever the current takes us.
Oh yeah.
It's not like it's fast flowing here, but
Is that even really a current? Is it going out of here?
it's yeah.
You know what? I'll go find out.
Yeah. I'll go let them know. Chain's ready to be winched up. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do about this. Who's? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Break it, and I'll head back to. I couldn't get through the. I had to actually drag myself.
You're like, ah.
Yeah. Well, I got the winch for the anchor operational. Rahala's working on some torches. I'll just reiterate the thing about maybe if there's a chance that chain could break or whatever.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
If that anchor's stuck fast enough, you're worried the chain will break when you pull on it.
Yeah. So, what are we going to do about this? This ooze seems like the bigger issue at the moment. Do we just want to like spread some of that strong alcohol around this room and just like know that if it tries to get out, it's going to touch it, or like what? I go search the galley and get like a shitload of cups, and we can fill them up and place it around the edge. And if it gets out, it'll knock them over and hurt itself. Fucking Rube Goldberg shit.
No, I mean,
I think those questions are to you two. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Lamia's thinking.
I think we might just have to try and either keep it trapped in here, like you're saying, deter it from exiting, while we sell this shit and figure out what to do with it then, or we have to try and use all of the different solutions and alcohol that we have on board to dissolve this thing, mixed with a healthy dose of also just hitting it with stuff like magic.
All right.
Yeah, we should probably do that second one that Eli suggested. Because, yeah, Sam, that does look like that hurts quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on keeping it around, even if it does turn wood and gold or whatever we figured out it did.
It's not.
It wasn't
the
that.
Pretty positive.
I don't care how good it tastes. No.
No, you asked how does it taste, and the DM told you you could find out.
Yeah,
there is a way.
That's what I should have done when it came at me. I should have tried to bite it.
You're still welcome
Bite
to
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll bite the cannonball launched at my head.
I guess Sam, go get all the alcohol and such, and then we could. Eli, can we start pouring it into the Shadow Realm thing?
I wouldn't pour it in there directly because that's a functionally infinite space, so it wouldn't pool. Like, we don't know if it's going to land directly on it, you know?
Yeah.
So
it could
we
be
have
from
to,
the entrance.
Yeah, we need it in like our space in order to do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I did see. I'm not gonna move my character. The thing that has all the wood in it. Was that watertight, or did it look like it had any holes in it?
The wood.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a basin.
Is it a basin?
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, it's just basically a big, like a flatter bowl that's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When there's that thing that has all the wood in it, we could probably that'd take up a good portion of this area.
That contains the fire.
I could set that in here and light that. It'd get real smoky in here. I mean, thankfully that grate is somewhere, so it does have a way to get out.
It is above the galley. Yeah. But yeah, you could turn the basin into a brazier, essentially.
Well, whatever we're doing, I have to.
Nope.
I will be right back after we figure that out. I will provide my liquid stuff that we got that's supposed to harm.
No,
it,
you go
all the
handle your
flasks I have
liquid
of
stuff,
that.
and then we'll figure out what.
I'll pee into the.
I don't want to keep your liquid that you're depositing. No, no, words and stuff. So I'm thinking, move that basin in here. I don't know if we should fill that with alcohol or just keep the wood in it and make it like a little kind of a campfire with it. I think campfire sounds better.
That sounds better. I agree.
Yeah. And that can kind of take the place of this this area that you're at currently, Lamia. Only had that big giant gold coin. We could use we could put the campfire bead on that, and it wouldn't just burn through the deck. Thinking of something else we could use. I can dismiss. I can just cancel the lamp thing, and we can fill that up with a flammable substance and light that.
Thought we were trying to avoid the actual fire part.
Yeah, but what else gives off light? You know. It'd be nice if we could just
putting fire directly onto the wooden part of the ship.
Yeah.
Inside the brazier itself is the barrier between the fire.
And no. The brazier part.
That
makes sense. Like his lantern confused me because my mental image of just like him throwing that as a boom.
Not throwing it, lighting it, and setting it down. Just so it gives off light.
Light.
Yeah. We only had some kind of small creature we could feed a lemon to, and we could hang him from the ceiling like a candelabra. A koboldabra. No, kobolda? I don't know. I'm not gonna try and make that work. There's that stove as well. It's made to heat things up on top, not really give off light too well. I guess that is a good question. Are there how do they see down here? Is there torch rings or whatnot?
The things, sconces you can put.
Yes, yeah. And are there any crooked ones, Noah?
Yes, there are sconces down here. You can see, once you start looking around, you can see that there's spots in the ceiling down here on the main deck where you're pretty sure that there were probably lanterns that hung down, not super far, but there were spots to hang hanging lanterns with chains and stuff up there, but they're not there anymore.
I have 10 torches from my kids.
Okay.
That we've never been able to use.
One of y'all has the ever-burning torch from our Pathfinder kit that we have.
I think it's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have it, it's got left somewhere. Which does not create actual fire. It's just light.
Right, yeah. I took all things that create light, though, and was like, somebody else take these. Anything that was in our kits that made light, I was like, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need this.
Well, I'm gonna drag that or pick up, depends on how heavy it is, basin.
Okay.
Set it over there. I guess the spot next to Lamia.
Over here.
Yeah.
In front of the bed.
Yeah. Either there or in her spot. Either or. Just to kind of you can't escape out this door, or you don't want to escape out this door. That'd be real nice if we could just get it off of the ship and. But
Are you lighting it or just moving it for now?
I'm moving it for now. Okay.
Why is it so tiny?
So we got that. They got spots for lanterns. I don't know where all of them are. They could be down in the hold.
There's quite a few doors that we
Yeah.
haven't looked through.
You want me to go exploring and see if I can find stuff that's like lanterns and whatnot?
I mean, we have torches and there are sconces. I'd rather light those up first.
Right. Give me some if you want to hang out here, and I'll place them around this general area to begin with.
How many do you want?
Just give me like 5. I'll take half.
Okay.
You know, I guess if there's a spot in this room for one to be able to be set properly, I'll do that.
Sorry, one what?
If there's a spot in this current room I'm in, where a torch can be set.
Like in a sconce?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Like on this wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just set one in here first, and then keeping the rooms it's not in lit, so it doesn't want to go into those rooms.
Right.
Is the idea.
Basically the fucking Minecraft tactics you're trying to get you don't want monsters to spawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except I gotta be more sparing. Sparing?
Yeah. I got you.
I can't
I'll
make
be
a
right
stack of
back.
64. Yeah, I'll put one in there. The kitchen stove's in there. So the next one will probably be in the anchor, this area. I'm assuming it's not super hard work to get one of those lit.
No. Yeah, you have a flint and steel, you can light torches.
Yeah. I haven't been in this area yet, so I'm going to go step by step.
I'm keeping track of relative amount of time that's passed, right?
Okay.
Step by step.
I found a doorway with stuff. Or a box of some kind.
So yeah, you open that and you look in there and you can see that there is actually a metal safe in there.
I tap it with my boot.
Solid. Very heavy.
All right. I'll deal with you later. Dibs. And then
Just get the ooze to corrode the door off for you.
yeah. Just set it on the cot at an angle on top of the hole, so as it comes out, it just melts it a little bit each time.
Right.
No. All right.
Sorry. Before you leave that larger space in the back, give me a perception check.
Yeah, sure. Perception. 28.
Yeah, nice. Okay. As you're going through there, you do notice that other than the fact that it's, again, bizarrely just very clean in here, you do see a lot of marks on the wooden floor there, and some in the walls, too, that look like they're pretty deep scratches that have been, kind of worn through over time by just something passing by enough times that, the rough parts of them have been eroded. But those deep gouges look about right for ballista shots. And kind of examining the trails and stuff on them, you can definitely piece together that it looks like some of them have passed through these openings. They were incoming shots from the outside, getting through these little openings and hitting the floors and walls and such, just based on the placement. Obviously, there's no way to know like how old they are or anything like that, but it definitely happened. It looks like they saw quite a bit of fire.
Oh, battle damaged edition.
Oh,
Perception or you don't have any craft skills, right?
Oh, wool products, which is a
That's right,
made
you
up
have the
one,
wool.
basically.
That's not what doesn't
Yeah.
work. I think which skill this would be.
I have
Give me
knowledge
nature. Give me
dungeoneering.
knowledge nature.
Okay.
Yeah, dungeoneering would be more for underground stuff.
Technically, we are underground now. 18.
So speaking of fire, you definitely see some evidence on not only this like wooden mast, but on some of these walls and stuff over here, that this wood was absolutely burned at one point. Just some of the like kind of bizarre warping, the way that it's like some of the spots are like bowed a little bit. It seems like they were burned, and then you've seen wood have to be treated and stuff afterward, where it gets like sanded down and whatnot. So you can see that it's like a lot of the materials missing, as if it took a lot of fire damage and then was like repaired, sanded down, and such. Mostly this mast, this like wall over here, and then like this corner area over here seems concentrated.
I wonder what caused that. I kind of, because I'm dumb, I kind of go into the area where it's damaged. I kind of give it like a good like test jump.
Yeah, it does sound a little different. Like you can kind of tell the material here is weaker than it was behind you, for sure.
We need to bust down into the lower area because we can't get in somewhere else. This would be the way to do it. Okay. Good to know. I'm just gonna. I mean, I have a piece of stuff on me, so I'm just gonna put a little mark there that I know that's a weak spot.
Okay.
Weakish spot. I already looked in here, but I'm looking here again. See if there's any lantern, whatnot.
Also, Eli, give me perception.
I'm right up.
You do not see. There's no sconce or anything in here. Looks
For
like
me?
it was probably for you.
Okay.
Looks like it was probably like actually someone's quarters or whatever. They were expected to have a lantern or something. 20. You're definitely seeing some slight movement on the entrance to your Shadow Haven there. Like it looks like the top of it's rippling, which is not normal.
Well, in that case, time to fire off another pyrotechnics, I guess, at the top of that. Try and get it to go back down. So that puts me at 20 charges left. And I will boot the spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that will be low enough. All right, give me. This time, give me a knowledge. No, do I want knowledge? No, I want. Yeah, give me a knowledge arcana. Perception 20, 32 knowledge arcana. Nice. Okay. Oh, hey, Ellie. Oh, wow, a friend's hospital. I hope they're okay. So far, what you've missed is that they finally went into the main deck and encountered the ooze. Sam got punched in the face by it. It hurt a lot. And they corralled it into the Shadowy Haven and have been looking around on this deck. And Eli is just now noticing that it is trying to come up out of the Shadowy Haven, so he pyrotechnics it. And also, he just rolled to figure something out about this wand that is only becoming more and more evident as it gets lower on charges. So Eli, so yeah, you already knew this wand. There was something kind of advanced about this wand, because pyrotechnics should normally target a flame and cause the effect, right? Normally, you cast it on a fire and it creates a big flash, or you cast it on a fire and it makes a big smoke explosion. But this doesn't need that. You just kind of point and it does the thing.
Yeah, it's like a weird Roman candle.
Yeah, it's been very nice to experience that convenience, because it is nice to have it all in one and not need to set a fire to do it. But after the last one and now this one, you do finally notice what you think is happening. When you activate this wand, you can see just for a moment, like right on the activation, there appears to be like a flash at the tip of the wand, like it's like a spark. And this next time you did it, it seemed bigger than the last time. And you think, as this gets lower on charges, that like basically it's creating a flame at the end that becomes the target, and then the rest of the wand effect goes off and like happens at what you're aiming at, which is quite a powerful effect. But that little fireball at the end is getting bigger and bigger as you use charges, and you're pretty sure that's going to get dangerous before, sooner rather than later. That's going to get pretty dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. It all. I'll tell you, it almost mishapped on that 23. I just rolled on the 100.
Oh no! Oh no!
Well, that's one way to take care of those.
It was literally a 1 point away. So.
No.
But yeah. So it is definitely getting more dangerous to use as you use it. It is still very useful. And it definitely worked. So the flash goes off. You obviously covered your eyes. Big flash goes off, and you can see the like shimmering ripples and stuff retreat back down. There's like a thrash for a moment of the pseudopod above it. Like you're just gonna whack the shit out of whoever was nearby if they were nearby, but you're way over there, so thankfully no. But it seems to have retreated for now.
Hearing that go off, I'll rush back that way. Everything all right?
Well,
all right.
Yeah, it's fine. It just decided to say peekaboo, and I said zap. I feel like a proper wizard instead of like whatever.
Yeah. Let's get this basin lit. That way, maybe just this extra light next to it will keep it from poking its head out.
I realize a thing about myself just saying that, by the way, feeling like a proper wizard. I cannot tell you the last time I played a wizard that knew Fireball. In fact, I don't know if I've ever played a wizard that like intentionally learned Fireball, except that Ren ended up getting it because we had to. I don't think I've ever done that. And I think that there are so many problems in life that I probably could have solved via Fireball that I've never used.
It's a good spell.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever made a spellcaster that knows that spell.
I don't always take it, but I definitely do sometimes. If I have any suspicion that I'm gonna want an AOE that I don't have, it's going right in the spell book.
It's so funny.
Sometimes you just don't want to deal with shit.
It's fair. It's fair.
I've only played Divine Caster, so I've never known the feeling of Fireball.
No, you played Bard. They're not Divine Casters.
They are not. That is true.
The Bard
arcane.
has not reached the point to get Fireball, so...
Well, they don't get Fireball either. I'm just saying that it's not a Divine Caster.
I don't know if Venti, my Warlock, took it. I think he took it. I don't think he ever used it. I think he took it, though.
I'm just saying, as someone who plays almost exclusively spellcasters and almost exclusively arcane casters,
it's weird. It's weird, bro.
I've almost never taken... I don't think I've ever taken Fireball.
I think that's a thing that we've discussed before.
He's definitely brought it up. Have you? So, are you going to light it there in that spot, blocking that door?
Let me look. No. Because that means I won't be able to get it through. So I'm going to move it down one. Because that's Close enough. I'm gonna throw some shit in there and light it.
So you're gonna like that, okay?
Yeah.
Different art. Different art. Which one of these do I like? Why are those tiny? Why are they so small?
Fun thing of running through all the doors in this area, which is next to the danger hole.
Jesus.
The danger hole.
the danger hole.
Look, we've had a couple holes in our campaigns. There's the bone pit, which is we don't talk about that hole. Oh god, what other holes have there been? There's the hole of the teleportation hole. That was just the big empty, cylinder of earth that was moved. That's another hole. It's another hole.
Oh, there've been a few.
Yeah.
All right, more light.
Okay.
Why are you all in the same space? Stop that.
Well, I was standing there to move to move the thing. I guess I could be there now. Because I really didn't want to be next to the hole. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if you were a second ago, it would have smacked you.
Yeah.
Or it had a chance to. But it's been recently
warded off.
So
I'm gonna try this door. I'm just staying in this. I'm gonna try this door. Okay.
So you open that door and you rush inside. All right. Give me a reflex save.
Sure. Because I'm not being careful. Fuck is reflex? There it's in the center. 22.
Okay. 22. Nice. So you charge in there, and immediately as you're like darting into the room, door open now, you almost trip over the blanket that's just like sprawled out on the floor. You manage to catch yourself before you collide with this maybe 3 foot tall stone statue that's right in front of you.
Oh, sick.
And on the other side of it, you manage to avert your eyes because you kind of realize what the situation is for a moment. You can see what looks like this small stand with a basin at the bottom of it, and what looks like a mirror just behind it. And you avert your eyes from the mirror right as you see it, like one hand on the wall, one foot try to kick off this blanket so you don't trip on it. And probably looking back over your shoulder to make sure a pseudopod's not about to smack you anyway. But yes, there is a statue. Do you get rid of the blanket and whatnot and stand normal, or are you going to close the door behind you, or?
The blanket, I'm probably going to try and throw over the statue. Or the mirror, not the statue.
Thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cover that. Okay. That one crisis averted.
Yeah. You'll just hear Sam from that room.
Okay?
Found the mirror thing. Almost ran into it. There's a statue in here, you said? Or is it just in front of the mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it to clarify, is it the statue with no face, or is it the statue that does the whole thing? The effect?
The mirror with the basin is the trap, as it were.
Okay.
The statue is the result.
Okay.
Now, you remember what Rahal was talking about, that these faceless statues would be created by these things. This statue does have a face.
Oh.
And as you're just briefly examining it, it clearly appears to be a female Volu. And it looks like they were like mid movement, like they were not mid stride, like they have both feet planted, thankfully. But it looks like they were reaching towards the basin itself.
Does the basin have water in it currently?
You covered it with a blanket, so.
Okay.
You want to peek under, you can check.
Nope. It's the mirror. It's looking into the mirror. It has to have water in it for the mirror to work.
Yeah, she told you it has to have the basin has to have a reflective surface inside of it.
Okay.
It has to have water or oil, effectively, like clear oil.
Is there another blanket in this room?
Yes, there's exactly one other blanket in this room.
Okay. I'm going to take that blanket. I'm going to lift it up slightly. I'm going to push it into the basin. So if there's water in that,
like push down into it. You don't hear any kind of sloshing or any no like water splashing out, nothing like that.
Yeah, just so it's not doesn't have a chance of being filled and reflected.
Yeah, it seems as if it was not filled.
Okay, lucky. Found a statue as well. This one has a face though. I thought we were talking about faceless statues. You think they added the face after? I don't know.
No.
All right. Well, I don't. There's nothing in here that doesn't have eyes. So I think we clarified that that won't work on it. We talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Sam is like dancing in and out of the doorway because he's probably going to run to another door.
Yeah, definitely seems like a female Volu,
right.
wearing a long, like, flowing coat. Definitely reminds you of like a sea captain's coat, that kind of thing. They're reaching towards that basin. Excuse me. And then, like, under their right arm, you can see this very nice looking like bicorn hat.
Is there? It's reaching towards the basin.
Mm-hmm.
Does her hand look like there was something in it, or could have been in it?
It looks like the hand is empty.
Okay. And a quick look around. Is there like an empty bottle around or something?
Give me a perception.
Sure. Sorry, this is not super important. Yeah. This is a. Ooh, 23.
So as you kind of look around and you like move the blankets and whatnot, you can tell this room. You're pretty sure that the ooze has come in here at one point and then maybe like accidentally closed the door like when it was flowing its way outward. The door like pulled the door shut because it doesn't like this stuff is too terribly worn down, but it definitely does have some wear and tear from acid. Thankfully, not so much that these odd little tokens you find under that bed, the one like closest to the outer wall, have been dissolved. It looks like there's 3 of them. They appear to be in the shape of like paper fans.
Strange. Just looking at them, found some weird token things. I guess when I think token, I think of arcade.
Yeah, as you're like kind of moving them, yeah, they seem very light. They're almost like they're made out of like cloth, like a very light cloth or silk or something. Hard to tell. Give me a knowledge of nature, in fact.
Sure. Sorry that I'm taking up so much time.
I know you're good, buddy.
Bro, we're literally just standing here waiting to try it.
I'm guarding a hole.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I know, it just feels like
you're the one who's supposed to be doing the things.
Yeah. Y'all care if I roll a luck on that?
No, go for it, please.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay. 16. Can't always roll 4s.
Is what you need.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's why I was like,
15 I can't give you anything. 16 I can give you something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because
I felt like 15 wasn't enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because it's so odd is why the DC wasn't like particularly low, but like handling it and whatnot a little bit. There's 3 of them, by the way. But handling just one of them enough, you finally realize, strangely enough, these are crafted out of feathers. Like, it's not an entire, like, a whole feather with, like, the quill and whatnot inside of it. It's like someone took, like, the down and the little tines and stuff off of them and actually wove it into this little miniature fan.
Jesus.
Yeah. 3 of them.
That's impressive. I'm betting these are magic. You just hear Sam call out from the room. Guess we're Holly can look at those later. I'm gonna put them in my bag so they're safe in case that slime gets back in here, and I'll store them someplace safe. In my butt.
Does it look like the slime may have been in there at all?
Yeah, there's definitely some acid damage. It didn't look like it hurt these none. Maybe it just didn't get in this area. Well, nothing in here that we can really use. Well, you know what I could do? I'm trying to think of... Okay. Could I uncover the mirror and help it reflect light from the campfire into that room? If I, like, move it up to this door?
If your question is if you had a mirror, could you reflect light around? Yes, you could.
Yeah. Well, it's part of that trap, correct?
That mirror is, yes. But you're quite confident that there is no liquid in the basin.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm also... Yeah. I'm trying to think of, as long as it's not reflecting the specific stuff in the basin, the mirror is just a mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or as long as the basin's not full, that is.
Yeah.
It is, if you look in either reflection, it triggers.
Ooh, okay.
At least that's what
Yeah.
Rahala knew based on that one check she had.
I'm gonna just holler that out at them. You want me to move this mirror into this doorway so you can reflect that campfire light around more? Just, it's not gonna make it any brighter, but it's gonna, just help extend it, I guess.
I'm kind of focusing on the hole, Sam.
All right. I'm not worried about it then. Okay. So I'm going to quickly come back out this door, shut it, and then run to one of the other doors. Okay. And then try and click open this door. It's locked.
Well, I've been locking them because people keep accidentally opening them. It's actually not locked.
Okay. It opens.
Yeah, you throw that one open and step inside. Do you step inside or do you wait this time? A beat.
Yeah, I'll wait a beat.
That's good because there are Legos all over the floor. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no!
Ow, ow, ow! You take 29 points of damage. Oh no, my health. No.
But it is a messy room. You can tell that, because it hasn't been maintained at all, you can tell that there's some cargo storage and whatnot in here. I moved this out of there just because it was hanging out of the fucking thing. I didn't like it. But this is over there.
Lots of stuff.
I'll zoom out a little bit for people. I zoomed in because they couldn't see anything. So yeah, you can definitely see this was like some kind of cargo storage. You can see what looks like what are probably like children's toys and stuff like scattered all over the place. Lots of repeated ones. So you think they were probably meant to be sold. It's not like some kids like went and put his whole toy box in here. It's more like they were like taking a bunch of manufactured toys from one place to another.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of little wooden soldiers and other stuff like that. Things honestly Sam would probably recognize that he might have played with as a child. They definitely seem like they are of Delancian make, in fact. You see a few boxes that are like kind of cracked or damaged, but are not like spilled open. You see like we'll say just like different goods and stuff that has been like scattered just from this area not being maintained at all. Nobody coming in and like readjusting things, and just the constant movement of the ship eventually like tossing stuff around that nobody ever came to fix. And some of the stuff is broken open. You don't see any acid damage though, so you don't think the slime the ooze has ever been in here. Doesn't look like it. And for the most part, it doesn't look like it has too much of an effect on wood or metal, from what you've seen.
More.
So not a lot of evidence here, other than like some of the toys and things you think would have definitely been dissolved if it had come through here, and they seem like fully intact. Are you gonna spend time like opening things or like super looking around or anything, or are you just kind of quick once over?
Sam's gonna have a RP moment right now where he's gonna bend down and examine one of the little toy soldiers and kind of like have that moment of thought of when he was a kid wanting adventure and kind of thinking to a situation now. I'm like, yeah, probably should have stayed at home. And he just kind of puts it in a pocket.
Be careful what you wish for there.
Yeah, and he sticks one of the toy soldiers in his pocket, and then we'll look quickly around.
Give me a perception. We'll see if anything stands out to you. Nice. Which I know that's a low roll for you, but still.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Yeah, just kind of knock around a little bit. You can tell there's one of those big barrels. You get a like the scent coming off of it. You're pretty sure that's whiskey, just off the scent of the barrel. You're pretty sure that one's whiskey. It smells really nice, just that like heavy oak scent, like some like vanilla notes, all that kind of stuff. It's like, ooh, nice. Not all of them are though. You can tell like some of these are not the same kind of barrels for aging and whatnot, and they've just all been sort of knocked around and stored over here. Since I'm assuming you're not like opening any of these casks or anything like that, you can't really tell what the rest of them are as far as the barrels go. But the only other thing that really stands out is you kind of lean over some of these boxes and check some of the ones in the back, see what else is broken open, that kind of thing. Excuse me. And you find another case of like actual glass bottles full of some kind of liquid. Some kind of very clear, slightly cloudy liquid. Looks like a case of... There were probably 18, but some of them are broken, so it looks like there's 13 left of these bottles.
Okay. Mystery. Spelled mystery wrong first time. MIS.
Mystery bottles.
Assuming... me is assuming those would probably be the disease things. I think there was. What was that? Oh, were they okay?
Yeah,
on the manifest, did it say how many there were? Or it just said
of the
8, I think.
It did say.
Okay, I'll say if they didn't match the numbers, then I know it's not them. I cannot remember.
There were 8. Yeah, she was right.
8. Okay, so not the correct number. Okay, so I'm gonna one of the broken bottles. If there's any left in it, I'm gonna give it a smell, which is not what you're supposed to do with an unknown liquid. But chemistry teachers, be warned.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Waft.
it's chloroform.
By the way, yeah, waft.
Yeah.
Speaking of chemistry,
Yeah.
don't just sniff. Waft.
Okay.
That reminds me, for the Patreon hangout, I have movie suggestions for us. The chloroform reminded me of that because there's a bit with chloroform,
Why?
but it's very clearly a hydrogen peroxide bottle, like very clearly, like if you've ever purchased hydrogen peroxide in your life. But it was really funny. I was cackling. So yeah.
Okay. So
what the hell are you trying to suggest?
You
go on.
Actually, give me a knowledge nature.
What kind of 7-Up is that?
It looks like the
Shirley Temple.
Yeah,
it's a Shirley Temple one.
There you go.
You said knowledge.
I like it.
Yes.
What is?
So basically,
is it like the?
7-Up.
Okay. Oh, okay. 24.
Nice. That so these are bottles of witch hazel. Yeah,
I knew a witch
pretty
named
sure
Hazel.
After you smell it, these are this is definitely witch hazel. Or at the very least, wait, what'd you roll?
24.
Yeah, definitely witch hazel. So yeah, kind of makes sense of why it looks how it looks and that kind of stuff. There's enough of a distinct smell you can tell. You know, this definitely could have some like medicinal uses and that kind of stuff, or for cleaning, even. It has like a bunch of different uses, but we're not sure how it would be useful to you as far as the ooze goes.
Okay.
I feel like you would need a little bit of a different kind of knowledge for that.
Okay. I'm still gonna take one of the bottles. Just when all else fails, I'll throw it at it. At least it will smell better.
Yeah, with a quick look at a 27, that's what you get from there.
All right, cool. I found a big barrel of whiskey, and some what looks to be like witch hazel.
Is the whiskey part of the storm, Sam?
I don't know. I hadn't tasted it yet, but it does. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I'm assuming, because if you can smell it through the cask, I'm assuming it's pretty good stuff.
Right. And that's been sitting down there for like 50 years.
It's aged. So hey, we got some strong alcohol we can use against this sucker if we need to. And it's right here.
My question.
Yeah. I'm gonna open up this other door so I can see you. Also got some toys. Looks like part of a shipment. That's just I haven't gone through everything. That's just me doing a quick look.
What kind of toys, Sam?
I mean, well, here's a duck. Whack whack, and here's some toy soldiers. We got
okay.
like children's
the way you sounded
toys.
so excited.
Oh, some toys.
Oh my gosh.
The manifest says this is a large shipment from Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Luckily, I found this silicone bodysuit I can wear. That's going to be ooze resistant, right? Just Sam in a gimp suit. Let's go.
Also, the manifest says that this shipment is from some guy named Bad Dragon. That's an awesome name.
I knew dragons were real. They're out here somewhere.
Oh god.
That means his family name is Dragon.
Oh no.
Anyway. Look, okay.
Anyway, I didn't mean to derail.
Yeah, no.
I just thought it'd be funny.
Hey, when we have a sci-fi campaign eventually, we can for sure find a space shipment full of space toys.
Right.
Space toys, huh?
Okay, so you found some toys and some witch hazel and some booze.
Yeah. Found the mirror and that's Patty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just clarifying. Yeah, in that room over yonder next to Lamia, found that trap in the statue in there. Got some magic, some little miniature fans. Rahala probably needs to look at those, or maybe you, Eli, to see if they're magical. Damn, none of these are. I don't have a good way to get rid of this ooze, guys. Unless we want to just like. I mean,
you like perception, Lamia perception.
Yeah, coming right up.
Yeah, how infinite is the infinite void that it's in? No, like Sam is just continue talking because he doesn't know what's going on.
Where is my thingy-mabobber? There it is.
Okay. Yep, go ahead. That's it.
Okay, well,
you don't notice anything.
roll that barrel of whiskey out here so that when we have to let this thing out, we can just, I don't know, put a hole in it or something.
All right. Sam starts working to move this keg.
It's a big ass barrel.
Yeah. But when you say barrel, is it something I could wear if I was a hobo and I lost all my clothing in a gambling game?
It's this
type
one
barrel.
That's on top. It's like this size of this one that's on top over here.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think I need a team lift with this. I don't think I should be picking this up by myself. No, because the chances are I drop it and I break it. I can probably get it down though.
You probably could, but it is going to be incredibly heavy because it's full of liquid.
Yeah.
When you say team, do you need more than Addie?
I mean, it's bigger than me and it's full of liquid. So it's probably. Look, man, I don't know whiskey math either. Okay, so it's it's gonna be more than like 300 pounds probably. It's like lifting a refrigerator by yourself. Not something you should do. Hey,
okay.
Zoom minimizes. I mean to drop it down.
Let's see.
Yeah. I've asked her assistance. I'll let y'all decide where that goes.
I mean,
if I don't hear anything in the next like
other
10 in-game seconds,
we're standing here. That's all I know. So please, somebody help Sam then.
How do you nearby?
Yeah, I'll come help.
Yeah, be quick. Don't like. Here, I'll get out of the way. Yeah.
She starts making her way through. Now, granted, things gonna happen because you did miss your checks.
Yeah.
So the fucking right as she's like going through that threshold, the pseudopod fucking just like lashes up out of the hole, whips around, and it's either gonna hit her or it's gonna hit the brazier. It's pretty much 50-50. It was gonna just hit the brazier, but at least now there's a chance that it just pastes Hattie, which would be fine by me, but I know you guys would be upset. So
yeah, significant.
Yeah, just a little. I don't know how much HP Hattie has.
Yeah, you'll live. I mean, I don't know if Hattie will, but you guys will. Ooh boy. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go. Dave, evens or odds? And tell me which is which.
Odds.
One's Hattie, one's the brazier.
So whatever. Odds brazier, I guess. Evens Hattie. Sure. Okay.
This is just what it's swinging at. It will still have to make an attack roll, and it's not looking or detecting anything because it's technically in the stupid haven, so it has a 50% miss chance. Yada yada. This is just for its target. Mm-hmm. All right. Sorry, you said evens is brazier?
Yes, that is what I said.
It's even. Stupid even.
Huzzah,
the brazier's easier to hit.
Evens.
All right. 50-50. Or wait, it doesn't have 50-50 on that because that hasn't moved. Okay, it just swings the brazier. Okay, good. That should just not roll a fucking 1. Okay, so yeah, the stupid pseudopod lashes out. Hattie like kind of shrieks and ducks down out of the way of it, and it just smacks the shit out of this lit brazier and sends just burning wood all over the room.
Oh, we're on fire anyway? That's awesome!
I mean, it doesn't like it's not like it catches instantly, right?
It doesn't catch instantly, but it yeah, find some stiffs to use. Say fire. It doesn't catch instantly, but there's tiny fucking fires all over the place now that are starting to try to burn, right?
Yeah, just one.
I'm not gonna bother putting down a bunch of fucking little tiny fire tokens. It is contained to this room, but it just like fucking knocked the thing flying, like bounced off a couple of walls. You see the brazier, what you turn into a brazier, when it hits the wall, like bends partial, like almost completely in half. It hits with so much force, and just a bunch of wood goes flying everywhere, smoke and cinders in the air. Cool. A lot of it lands on this bed, which is cloth. A lot of it lands on this bed, which is cloth. So it's gonna be great. This one too. So that happens, and immediately it starts trying to make its way out of the the haven. I will allow you to react first, of course. Hattie is just going to finish what she was doing and run over into that room.
I'm gonna start pulling the casks isn't the right word, whatever, the liquid stuff that we got that was meant to like damage it out of my flask. Bag of holding. Yeah, flask, that's what I wanted. I said cask, I meant flask. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling those flasks out of my bag of holding.
Okay,
that's what I'm using my action for.
Okay, so you're starting to pull out, so you get one out this round. And then like subsequent you can get more. But Lamia?
I had a readied action, but I don't know if that counts.
It's been a minute.
It's not actually exposed. I'm just saying it's coming out, so you can't.
Yeah.
You can't target it right now, so that doesn't trigger.
No, but I just didn't know if I could actually do anything because I had readied that action essentially.
Yeah, you can.
Is what I was
care about that. It didn't trigger. You're fine.
I want to try and put out some of the fires.
Okay. So you move over here and start patting stuff out.
Yeah, because I don't know any other way to do that.
Okay, move.
I got a question for Dave. When the spell ends.
Mm-hmm. On spell ends.
Here, I'll just send it to you.
Okay.
You can go ahead. I was just.
Okay. Well, I just didn't want to take up time. When the spell ends on the little Shadow Haven thing, does everything in there come out?
Yeah, it just expels it out.
So everything that is in there comes out.
All the creatures that are in there, yes, or
creatures
objects or whatever.
Objects. Okay.
Yeah,
it technically only holds creatures, right? So you can't really store objects unless they're part of what you have.
Okay. So what happens if you put something, it just rests on top of it or something, or doesn't go in?
No, yeah. Unless you're holding it when you like take it in.
So if somebody tried to like throw a barrel of whiskey at it or into it.
Yeah, I don't think it would technically, by the reading of the spell, I don't think it would do anything.
Okay.
But also, in that same vein, like, we're not trying to throw it in there because there's enough space in there that it could, in theory, just avoid anything thrown into the hole.
Yeah. But
so
once the spell ends and everything comes out, is the part. Yeah. So if there's a shitload of whiskey in the hole as well, it would all come out as it comes out. You see what I mean?
It's ejected from the hole. Yeah.
Yeah, you would. But a creature would have to carry it into.
Okay.
The hole. Yeah.
All right.
Creatures can pass in and out of it, but yeah, you would have to like go inside, put an object in, and then come out.
That's what I was clarifying. Okay. Yeah. Before I just hurl this cask of the whiskey at it.
Lamia, I'm assuming you're dealing with the one that's on the cloth bed first.
Yeah, because that one will definitely burst. Quicker.
Yes, significantly faster. Yeah. The slightly wet floor is a little bit more resistant, even though it's wood. Okay, so yeah, you start dealing with the fire, and then Sam.
Sam is gonna
basically runs and battle action rolls into that room. That's what you see.
Yeah, my instant action is he's gonna reach back and grab another bottle of witch hazel and just like freaking spike it into the ground in front of over here. Try and I don't think witch hazel's flammable. I guess it depends on what it's distilled in. I guess, did I figure that out when I gave it a smell? Was it a flammable substance or not?
Let me see.
Was it a tincture or was it a potion? Yeah, like oil based.
Yes. This is flammable.
Oh, okay. Then he wouldn't do that.
So yeah, you would know by smell. You would definitely have known it's flammable.
Okay, because like fuck fire. We don't want to dump that shit out while everything's on fire. Shit, I don't know what to do. Sam is going to... Okay, that'll go out on its own. Or it'll just be on fire. Let's get this cast down. He's going to focus on that.
Okay, trying to move the cask.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check. We'll see you get a +2 from Hattie being over there. It's technically a joint effort. Boy. Seeks. Okay.
Yep.
That's your second one tonight, right?
Yep.
You can't get it to budge this round. They're right where you're trying to get like a good handhold. Your hand keeps slipping, and you look and notice that there's like this fucking trail of slime from a fairly large snail that was just moving around on the side of it. Son of a bitch! Like as you're wiping your hand off, we'll say, Dave, what kind of snail is this?
Oh, let's go with it is a like cyan body with a very like lime green shell, but I don't mean lime green as in your like 90s lime green. I mean like an actual lime rind color where it looks in almost like textured, kind of like you could have mistaken it for a citrus fruit at a distance.
The citrus snail. All right, cool. So yeah, you can't quite get a grip on it there, but well, there's that, and then so you're doing that stuff. It's your bag, so Roy can't exactly help you take stuff out. So yeah, he's just there for now. And he can't see what's happening either; just sees that you're reacting. All right, cool. I think we should go ahead and roll initiative now. Which means I need to change the music.
Well, I think there's my mini. I think I need to click on my mini. Poop.
I'm still mad. Where the hell did this thing... I had a sheet for this thing, and it's...
Ooh. While we're doing that, I probably shouldn't really use the bathroom because I'm going first, probably.
You fucking might be.
Once you go, you can run off to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Initiative. Oh, weird. These sheets like totally wrong. Why is your sheet so wrong?
No, I don't want it to be wrong. Eli could have beaten it.
Well, that wasn't Hattie's roll. There's just I haven't rolled for Hattie yet.
Oh no, I thought that was the slime.
I already rolled for these. I said Hattie's sheet is wrong.
Oh, okay.
Roy. Roy's our boy. Roy's our boy. Come on, Roy.
All
Alright,
right.
17's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, Sam, you're right. You're first. Everybody else rolled kind of bad.
Okay. Well, if it's still in the hole, a lot I can do. So I kind of glance over.
It hasn't gone yet, so it hasn't.
Yeah.
It hasn't. It's starting to come out. I'll say that. You
Yeah.
can see that it is beginning to emerge.
Yeah, alcohol. I'm gonna. Worst case scenario, we can just smash it in here, and it will probably flow out into the hole. But fire is probably not great, so I want to get this down first. I'm gonna try
once the alcohol
and
burns off, you still have an issue.
yeah. I'm gonna try and get it down again.
Okay, give me another strength.
Do I
Plus
get
two.
the assistance from Hattie?
Yep. That is all of her actions going toward that.
Fuck me.
11.
Okay.
It budges. It's not enough to get it down yet.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Were you gonna luck it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But we already went through it, so that's fine.
Well, no, that I jumped the gun a little bit. If you were gonna roll it, you can roll it.
Well, because I was like, man, because I think a 15 could at least move it. You know, that's my reasoning.
It's up to you guys.
Y'all okay with me rolling luck on this? It seems
Yeah,
very-
go ahead, Sam.
Okay.
That's a 15.
Hey, that is a 15.
That is significantly more progress than an 11 would have got you.
Yeah,
think-
that
you-
was
if
my
you-
main.
Yeah. Like, if you keep going at that rate, maybe a couple more turns, you'll have it down.
Shit. Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear, but
I mean,
um,
it was gonna be a lot more.
yeah, yeah.
And obviously, if you roll higher, that can change. But
Yeah.
at this rate, 2 more turns.
Okay. All right, that's my everything basically. I put into it.
All right,
I'm gonna run to
Roy,
the bathroom.
Go for it. Go over here. Oh shit. Try to figure out whether to deal with the fire that's starting over here or. Yeah, then you go over in this space and start trying to stomp out the fire. Swings at it with his ice sword that he's borrowing. Rolls a 1.
That sucks.
Oh, why? He's on the wrong macro, so it's secret roll this damn saving throw. Just have to re-roll it.
Okay, so that one doesn't
Roll
count
again.
then.
No, I guess it doesn't.
I just
Okay.
need to know for the snail
He
pull.
pulls that out. Yeah. All right, he puts that one out. Let's move standard. That's his turn. Hattie is just focusing on helping get the crates down, so she just needs to make a strength check to continue to aid. Needs to beat 10. She's got pretty good chances. Beats 10. All right, and Lamia.
I don't like what I'm gonna do because it's gonna come out, but I'm gonna try and put out this part of the fire.
All right, give me a reflex save.
That
Success, and
lagged
take
like
damage.
heck.
All right, you put out another chunk of the fire. That was your standard.
Yep. I can't do anything with my move. I'm just gonna stay here, be in its way.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna be in its way for sure. Okay, so Eli, it's your turn.
So it's not like out enough yet. So I'm just going to use my standard to draw a second one of those vials because I have one. So this way I have one in each hand. And then
that's your move.
Lamia, do you have anything in your hands?
My
That's
halberd.
a weird question. Okay. Hattie's doing something because I need somebody else to catch one of these so I can keep pulling more out. That's why I asked that. It's
Roy has one free hand.
Okay, I'll toss one to Roy then. So that's gonna be my actual thing. Is I'll just be like, hey, take this, and then so that way later I can keep pulling more out.
Okay. Cool. So Roy now has one in his in his offhand.
Yeah.
All right. To Ooze. All right, Ooze's turn. What's he gonna do? Roy's not giving off light. He definitely hates Lamia more because she's giving off light.
Right.
But Roy's not. Eli is. It doesn't really matter. All right, it's gonna just emerge from its spot in the little haven there. If I can get the kill now, there we go.
Oh, this sucks.
Ooze time. All right. So. All right. So here's the thing. You're quite lucky. This ooze, despite its size, does not have the engulf ability. So it can't just absorb you.
Nice.
As it's pushing its way up, it actually has to push you out of the way.
Does it put out the fires that it comes out on?
It does not automatically put them out, or it will, but it's going to have to make a save to take no damage, which I will do in a moment.
Okay.
I have to think of if it has anything it can do for this, or if it's just basically an overrun. Oh yeah, because it can't. It is big enough that it can crush. It can't. Oh yeah, 100% is going to do overrun and try to crush you. That's way better. Okay. Which I think is... Here we go. It's so fucking slow. It's so fucking slow. This DC is affected. That's funny. Alright, Lamia, I need another reflex save from you, and I need a reflex save from Roy. Or shit, actually, I have to ask. So, are you going to try to get out of its way?
No, because I know it's trying to go through the other way. This is our best place to potentially get rid of it.
Because if you're trying to stay there, then okay. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll for Roy then. Alright, Roy succeeds. Roy's getting the fuck out of the way.
I mean, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Launches himself backward, like back hits the inside of the fucking shit. Oof! But that's him. Lamia, you try to stand your ground. So it's gonna make a CMB check against your CMD. I'm pretty sure that beats your CMD. 30 is pretty good. I know you're really strong. Well, so it's fast BAB 9, that puts you at a 19, plus strength, plus your dex, plus I don't think there's any other bonuses after that. Yeah, I'm keeping the 30.
Yeah, that's a good keep.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, in that case, I think, you are overwhelmed. It just fucking, like, crashes over you like an oncoming wave. And you are unfortunately pinned beneath it, and you take some damage. It does weigh a lot, but because its form is mutable, its crush damage really isn't that bad. Like, normally it'd be a lot worse, as Eli saw with the 8 ink earlier. But because it can't just focus its weight down on you because it's fucking liquidy, the physical part's not that bad. The part that sucks is you still take the acid. Alright, so 5 bludgeoning and then 7 points of acid damage. And for the rest of you, you can't see Lamia anymore right now. You can probably see that, like, just the movement of the ooze as she, of course, like, thrashes around and tries to get out from under the stupid thing. But, yeah, it's horrible. Lamia, your whole body feels like it's on fucking fire. Because everything this thing touches, every little part of your skin. Thank goodness you are armored, and that this Vulpine mail, like, actually covers you pretty fully. Because every little part of your skin that this touches just instantly fucking erupts into just pain. So you don't even want to open your eyes, you don't want to scream, you just kind of have to grit your teeth and try to, like, kind of claw your way out from under this thing. Really sucks. Anyway. So that was it emerging from that space, you forced it to spend its standard, so it's done. Sam, you're up.
Oh god. Fire?
Oh, you're right, thank you. Let me roll. It's reflex save of...
This kind of hinges on what I'm doing as well. Like, I can't dump... Yeah,
it's gonna put the fires out. I just have to see if the ones it's on. I just have to see if it takes damage. Perfect. Oh, wow. It actually succeeded. It doesn't take any fire damage. Okay, so the only one left is this one on this bed over here.
Look it up.
Just up off the ground a little bit.
Yep. I'm gonna go full Unga Bunga. I'm channeling every Souls character I've made. I'm gonna say 90%. All the ones that have more than an hour playtime, because I've made a lot. Not all of them are strength.
Single one.
Yeah. All the ones that have more than an hour playtime, though, are strength based. Okay. I didn't add the +2. It doesn't matter.
Oof. So that's an 8. Are you keeping the 8, or are you gonna luck it, or? I think only looks like only Dave has a fortune fate right now. So you can luck or leave.
5 left in the pool. I could get it above a 10.
Ellie thinks you should luck it.
I agree, actually.
That luck was from earlier.
Oh, well, at least Dave agreed.
Yeah.
So at 9. Oof. Not great. Oh yeah, Ellie still agreed. So yeah, 9 unfortunately does not get it pulled down.
Okay. Is progress made?
Not on a 9. However, I will say, now that you've been, you guys are in position, you've been like tugging at this thing a while, I'll let you spend 2 actions on it. since you're doing like a full round to do this,
Yeah.
you try to go twice effectively.
I'll add the +2 this time. 22. I just needed to roll a decent roll because all these other rolls have not been great.
Right. So you're keeping the 22.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend another luck on it. I spent a luck already. Even though I'm sure like a 25 would get it done.
Ah. Okay. Sorry. That last bit was like way more tart than the rest. 22 is good. You get it pretty much. You basically have it at the point where if you've ever been moving something super heavy and you kind of get it to like, okay, now we can get it down, but like rest for a sec. Like, hold on, don't move it yet. Let's like get in position to like lower it carefully or whatever. You kind of have it at the like the edge of the rest of them. You could, in theory, at this point, just fucking drop it and let it break if you aren't gonna try to actually move it carefully and like keep it intact.
Well, I would rather have it more dispersed in that room than in this room, which is what's going to happen. It's going to have to like flow through doors.
Okay, so you're wanting to like be able to like kind of carry it and then like kind of get a
Either-
little bit of direction to it. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't want to drop it yet, though. That's for sure.
No.
Okay, so that's you guys. And then Roy's turn. Roy does not know how to use the special abilities on the sword, so he's just going to swing it.
Yep.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I really didn't either. I had to learn by doing. Yeah.
I did not.
Learn
I
by
did not
doing.
put this on his sheet because I didn't know he'd ever actually end up using it.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
You want me to roll for him or?
Oh God, no! His bonuses are nowhere near yours.
Okay. I mean, I was just gonna
I can. It'll take me like 2 seconds.
do the math after the thing.
Roll them dice.
Edge, so then 1d6 cold. And no crit. Cool. Damn, Roy. Damn, bud.
Damn, bud.
Damn, buddy. That's crazy. 8.
The 2.
Anyway, an 8 actually hits. So
What was he swinging the sword at?
the ooze.
Oh, okay.
It is in this space. Yeah, it is in. It's in all of those spaces technically. Because it's fucking gigantic.
Okay.
Oh, I need a different color if you're gonna be able to see it. Poiple. We'll go with Poiple. There you go. That is all of the squares it technically occupies right now.
A lot of squares.
Yeah. But yeah, he actually fucking hits the thing with an 8.
Heck yeah, he
It
does.
is very, very easy to hit.
Heck yeah, it is.
So it's gonna take a whopping 3 points of damage. Yeah, he was clearly he didn't quite put his back into that. He doesn't know what to expect when he hits a big gooey blob of black jelly with a
I
sword.
mean, yeah, in fairness.
Yeah. So he cuts out at it. Like, he's got pretty good form, but you can tell that like it's a very tentative slash, and he ducks back like right after like hitting it, as if he's expecting something to like spray out at him. He didn't cut very deep, but it seems to have done something. You can see the like kind of cold frost seem to like weep out from the wound for a moment before it's just enveloped in like the folds of its liquidy membrane. And then Hattie's turn. She's continuing to aid. She gives you a +3. Nice.
Nice.
Alright, and Lamia. I'm assuming you're going to try to escape out from under this damn thing.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. I just need a CMBB. I don't know if you have anything that helps you with this at all. I don't think so.
No, everything I have that helps is trip based.
Damn.
Oh.
Well,
that's one of the highest natural ones I've seen.
It really is. I was like, yeah, no. Like, that's a fucking hot. It's still a 1, so it doesn't work. But god damn, I will tell you, you don't have bad chances for future attempts.
That's good.
But yeah, this time
do I take damage?
You don't. Not until it's its turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing else this time. You don't get anywhere because obviously you're like fucking holding your breath because you can't breathe. Like clawing around in the dark, trying to like you're trying to like reach the wall. You know, like the corner of the wall is over there somewhere, and you just keep grabbing just handfuls of burning ooze, and yeah, it's just not going well. All right, Eli, you're up.
Okay, so I know what I want to do, which is throw one of these thingies at it. Flasks, that's the word. That is my plan.
Okay.
First. So is that just a ranged touch attack, basically?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
just ranged.
Cool. Then here we go.
Give me an intersection you're aiming at, just so I have a...
Sure. Let me roll and then I will show you. I'm basically aiming for like this spot right here because I don't want to hit Lamia with it. I know it's just alkaline solution, but I'm still not trying to hit Lamia with it.
But I get you. Okay. An 11, as we saw, an 8 hit, so an 11 definitely hits him.
Sick.
And then the alkaline flasks, they're like acid flasks, but just for oozes, so it deals 1d6.
Where's my dice? There you go. That's a 6.
Nice. Or sorry. Alkaline flasks act as acid flasks normally, because even very base things will burn you. Which is why there's that joke about base elementals, which would be really funny.
Yes, base elementals.
Instead of acid ones, but against oozes and other acid-based creatures, alkaline flasks inflict double damage. So that actually does 12.
Sick.
Let's roll max.
Okay. And then I can use my move to draw another potion, right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do then. And then there's nothing behind me. I don't want to 5 foot up the stairs, so I guess I'll stay put.
Yeah. You're a little stuck right now.
Yeah.
As you go upstairs. So where that alkaline flask hits and bursts, where you see it hit the ooze, it obviously it bubbles and like just roils and like kind of sloshes in that spot quite a bit, and you see the entire thing seem to react to it. And it seems like the part of the ooze where it hit just turns into water. Like you just see that just almost like water just sloughs off across the membrane onto the floor.
Well, that was useful.
Okay. Alright, it's the ooze.
I like kind of elbow Roy. I'm like pointing at it because he has another one.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he sees what you did, like looks at the thing in his head, and looks at you, and he's like, "Got it." Cool. So, but it's its turn first. All right, Lami is being dealt with. Sam and Hattie, it has access to them, but nah, Eli just threw a thing at it that it really didn't like. And it's smart. It's smart enough to probably know that's what Roy's holding, but that's not guaranteed. It can't see that he's holding that. Just that he is a person-shaped thing that is holding two items.
And the way you've been rolling its intelligence check tonight.
I don't think I need to check. I just gotta follow his logic.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's gonna attack Eli.
That's more than fair.
Yeah, I don't.
Disappointing, but fair.
I don't think there's any other logic, like sensible option for it to lash out at.
Yeah.
I don't even. Okay, wait. I don't think you're mage armored. So 15 probably hits. I'm gonna keep the 15. Keeping it.
Let's see. I am not mage armored. Oh, apparently. Yeah, I didn't do that beforehand, so that does hit.
Alright. Oh, a fucking 3, dude. Anyway. Okay, so big damage incoming, because it's a really big creature. So unfortunately, it hits real hard. So it's physical, the first one. The acid is the second one. And we'll do one after that. Okay, rolled absolute garbage, so you take 25. So it's 14 bludgeoning and then 11 acid. The acid definitely.
He needed that garbage damage.
So yeah. Well, when it touches me, I am going to activate my Stygian trapping for today.
Oh fucking goddamn it! That's right. It's a new day.
Yep.
You used that on the 8 egg last time. Okay. Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
You had plenty of time for that to recharge.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, roll the damage because there's nothing it can do about that.
5
And
for
is
force.
pushed. Yeah. Right, that just is pushed. There's no other checks.
Yep. Yeah. Eh.
It takes 10.
Yeah.
Takes all
I
10.
would like to push it away from me.
Fair.
Straight away. I mean, like, yeah, that way.
It pretty much gets. Oh god damn it! It has to be contiguous. All right. It gets pushed into that room.
Nice.
Just like completely fills that room for a moment. You can like hear the cloth and other things in there like sizzling as it gets shoved in. And Lamia, you are prone, but you are no longer pinned down by it since it got shoved.
Oh, that's cool. Also, does it get to put out the other fire?
I mean, technically, yes. Like it's so massive it would kind of overlap before it all falls in there. I'm not going to make it have a reflex save since it's forced movement. So shoved. Oh right, it started its turn, so I forgot to deal acid damage to Lamia.
Yeah.
I really want to just keep that 11 I rolled, but fuck, hit 5. Lamia takes 5 more acid. Okay, so it smacked you, got shoved. That does technically get to grapple check you right as it hits you, but that isn't immediate, so yeah, you can wedge it between the hit and the grapple. Okay, yeah, it doesn't get a grapple check then. It's too far now. Alright, I just need a fortitude save then. From Eli.
Got it. Coming right up.
See if he catches Slimy Doom.
Fort save.
Yeah.
Bad fort save.
You said a save, correct?
It is indeed a
That
save.
is a fort save, yes sir.
I'm within whatever footage, right?
Oh, it should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah,
You're
we're just-
10 feet away from me. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So you guys are not that far apart at all.
We're
that's
in the same ship deck. We should be pretty close.
Total of 14.
14. It is better.
It is better. Keeping the 14.
Yeah. Can I roll luck
Do you
onto
all-
the 14?
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
luck on that 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
the
I
luck
will
will
do
apply to
that.
whichever one we keep.
Okay. So there we go. 17 total.
17. Yeah, you do not contract Slimy Doom as far as you know.
Yay! Hooray!
I like that a caveat as far as you know.
As far as you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So it did that. It didn't get to move yet. Fucking hell. Like a standard action. They got shoved in a room. It does not have the action economy to get out of the room with Lamia in the fucking way. I don't think. Yeah, it's done. Alright, Sam.
Me again.
You have a +3 to your next strength check.
I'm gonna hunger. Hunger!
Good.
Is that with? Yeah, that's with the +3, isn't it?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Do a luck.
Do a luck.
God
12.
damn, Sam.
Well, thankfully the DC is lower because you have it in such like a good position, but it is very heavy. So I was going, if you rolled higher, I could say you have like some other actions and things you can take. But in the meantime, it's just that round is just getting the barrel off of the stack now between you and Hattie. But you got it now.
Okay, cool.
You can. Yeah, you really can't. You didn't roll high enough. I can't let you like reposition or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of, but you've got it.
Yep.
Roy's turn. Roy is gonna move.
The good news is that was Hattie's prepared thing from last action, correct? Or is she also being used this turn? For that?
No, each of her turns is just rolling to aid. That's
Okay.
all she's doing.
Yeah,
Cool.
Roy. Yep.
He runs over there, and then he is gonna throw an alkali flask into that room with the slime.
Yeah.
Roy at range. You know what I didn't? You know what macro I didn't make for Roy because I didn't think he was gonna use it.
A ranged attack.
Yep. So that is maybe 2 and +1 dex. It's +3. Oddly enough, very good odds of hitting the creature regardless, which is fucking stupid. I'm not gonna. I'll just roll the damage separate. I'm just making him a throw macro. Yeah, 15 definitely hits. He also does 12. Crazy. Fucking insane. I didn't even... So, technically he took... The thing has soft cover in that, but a 15 still hits. So, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, another loud, like, pop, like, sizzle splash. And you see a bunch of water seems to, like, ooze off of this thing as it's starting to fight to like, push its way out of this room. Okay. Hattie's turn. Alright, Sam, so she's going to roll to try to, like, get you guys out of this area.
Yeah.
Just another strength check to see if you guys get it good enough. You know, or, like, carrying it well enough to be able to do that. Or if you just fucking drop it, maybe. Nope. She rolled a 20. So yeah, she's doing well. Come on, Sam, use those muscles you showed off earlier.
I used them up. I can only do one cool thing a day.
So 23 is... So, yeah, she moved up to half speed, so... She's going to move all the way around here, which I'm assuming you're following right behind, so you'd end up in this space.
Yeah. Are we carrying it, or what are we doing?
Yes, so you guys are carrying it between the two of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you're out here. All right, Lamia, you're prone.
Yeah, Lamia's gonna get up.
Never gonna keep me down.
So yeah, you're gonna stand. It is going to actually make an attack of opportunity this time. Didn't bother before. It obviously only gets one because it's slow as fuck. But it's gonna smack at you. Take a 26 hits.
Yeah.
Sweet. Now it cannot. It doesn't get to grab you, unfortunately. But it does get to hurt you. Ooh. Also trash, kind of. So that is 27 total points of damage. And I need a fortitude save. So as she's trying to quickly stand up, you just see the fucking pseudopod of this thing just raise up, kind of like splats against the wall and just smashes down on her, trying to like just push her back against the floor. But obviously doesn't keep her down.
Yeah.
You were fine when you rolled a 17 earlier, right?
Yes. Well, apparently, maybe. Who knows? He didn't really confirm or deny. He just kind of said, "I think I'm good."
So, yes, as far as you know.
Yep.
You guys cool if I go ahead and roll a luck? I don't like the as far as you know.
Okay.
I mean, that's
19.
still going to be the answer you get.
You do not contract slimy doom, as far as you know. So,
Yeah, see.
there you go. You do
There's
get
a lot
slimed,
of
though.
It's one of those appears to be's, or seems like. Or,
But you are
Seems that
now
way.
standing, and you have a standard and a swift remaining.
It was able to. Thank you, Ellie.
What?
It was able to what?
Hit through, I guess, the wall. Is what it looks like to me on my screen.
Oh, the door got closed on accident.
Oh, okay.
There's a door.
All right. Well, since I got up, I will go ahead and hit it with all of my normal goodies.
All right, go for it.
All right. Let me do a -3. Or do you want me to boop everything?
Oh no, you're good. It has slightly higher AC, but let's be real, it really doesn't matter. Like it legitimately, unless you roll a 1, yeah. Even if it's cover, 28 absolutely hits. You can't trip it though.
Oh, see, I couldn't remember
It's a slime.
if we got that knowledge or not for a fact.
She didn't tell you can't trip it, but it doesn't have legs. It's ooze.
It is technically always prone.
It has no orientation.
Yeah.
I remember it when we played Neverwinter Nights, and someone tripped a gelatinous ooze, and that saved our life. So I had to make sure.
That is a video game. Sit down. Yeah, it does.
Sorry,
Its sheet does not say immune to prone, but it doesn't have legs, so you can't knock it prone. Not even doesn't have legs. It has no.
It has no
orientation at
upward
all.
orientation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm
You
not
could technically
arguing.
be prone in the water, even though you're not standing. But like that's because you have an orientation.
Yeah.
+9. There we go. Okay. Sorry, my sheet is lagging for some reason.
Mine
I need to
is
refresh.
The only way you could, I guess, in theory, trip an ooze is if you remove it from ground. Just like, that's not tripping, that's just removing it from its ability to move.
Hostile levitation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool. Roll damage. Cool. 22. Nice. So yeah, oddly, as you slice into this thing... What? Why are
Nothing.
you glaring? Okay.
I'm trying to remember how much damage if I make it blow up. It does.
I think it's D10. you'll have a turn as a using a subpar weapon.
Yeah.
So as you slice into this thing, you can tell at first it feels just totally amorphous. Like you can't. It's like you cut into like water really hard. We kind of feel a surface tension break. But as you draw away, you can see as like some of it's all the same color, but a more fluid shade of black seems to ooze out of this thing, just dribbles all the way out and forms this like giant inky black pool below it. So you can tell you actually sliced into something, even though it kind of folds in on itself as if to cover the wound. You can still see some of it's like seeping out. So it actually did hurt the thing.
Nice.
The other thing that is immediately apparent is like whatever this is made of. You almost want to thank that membrane because the inner part of this smells awful. Like it smells like rot, like rotting meat and rotting plant matter, and it smells terrible. There's like a weird acrid smoke scent to it. It's bad.
It's 44 for exploding.
Cool. But thankfully it doesn't. There's no mechanical effects. It just smells terrible.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to explode.
Okay, it's still there. I'm not gonna redescribe the whole thing. You do more
Yeah,
damage.
no, that's fine. Lamia's done.
Hardly. What are you doing?
It's my turn, so that's why I say
All
it
right.
like that.
And we're back. Dog is okay. He was just busy peeing enough. Enough.
Enough. More than enough. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So Lamia she just fucking smacked it, blew up her thingamajig. Eli, you're up.
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, that's a choice.
It is indeed. And then I'm going to use my move action to draw another flask out. So now I've got another one. And then I will use a 5-foot step to go 5 feet forward.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Sweet Ooze turn.
Ooze turn? Ooze turn.
Yeah.
Ooze the ooze, baby.
Is this an it tracker correct? Oh, it is. It's like in the right spot and everything almost. Holy shit.
Also, my connection is unstable, it says. So
Yeah,
You're
we can-
unstable.
We can tell.
I mean,
dog.
I mean, I told everybody else the story about me dumping out my coffee. Definitely, was not a stable person at that moment. Yo, chat, I accidentally knocked over like a gallon's worth of ground coffee onto my floor. I was not okay. I'll never financially recover from this.
All right. I think it just has to be called Lamia. I think that's its only choice.
Gross. I don't like that. But you know what? Fair.
Oh, you're like in the doorway, you know,
Yeah.
and it can't get out any other way. Yeah, it's gonna beat you up. It's gonna beat you down as long as I don't roll one. So we'll see. It's
Let's say it has the chance to be the funniest thing.
Plus 12.
I'm reminding you I did combat expertise.
I'm aware. It isn't a 1. I'd have. I'd have preferred a fucking 1. A 1? At least it just always misses. 2! I rolled rolled a... I don't... It has a plus 12 to hit!
Yes.
Dude!
Ooh, the absolute bane.
I can't even... I know an 18 isn't enough with fucking combat expertise. What other abilities does it have? We could have done. I know what I'd have done in its case, but it wouldn't do that. Because it doesn't have a brain. It has what it has.
It is what it do. Excuse me.
It only gets one attack, too. Okay. A 14 misses. Salamia, you're able to deflect the pseudopod again this time. Thank goodness.
Yes, thank goodness.
Kind of like duck out of the way behind part of the wall as it like extends out, like smacks into the ground really hard. You like push the pseudopod back out of your way, and like kind of step back in the doorway with like your weapon between you and it, and kind of warding off any other like budding spots of it, like it's gonna lash out at you again. Obviously, it's pretty tough to read where the attack's gonna come from, but it's like having the doorway narrows it down just enough that you're holding your own, but you don't know how long you can keep that up with how violent this thing is.
Yes.
Okay. Sam, it's your turn.
Yep. I keep rolling. No, we move this.
What's the
we're
objective?
gonna try to move this barrel. I want to get the barrel as close to the door as possible, so that way we can move it either into that room or into that doorway to start pouring this alcohol in there.
Well, there's a bed right here.
If it's on the ground, that's fine. Yeah.
You can put it on the bed. You just can't, like, you're not going to be able to step over there carrying a giant-ass barrel. Technically, even though this is the entrance to the thingamajig, you can stand in this space, because it's just like a little shadow. It's the entrance that you can step through.
Okay. As dangerous as this is it possible to put the barrel on the bed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Put the barrel on the bed and start and get it open, or get it start to pouring out. Start to pouring out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Not what I say.
You definitely can.
Okay.
Currently, there are no open flames immediately on it, so yeah. Okay.
I mean, really, is just pouring it onto the ground, but you know.
Yeah, you're trying to get on the There's none of the fires in this room are left, so yeah, there's no risk of it catching or anything. You're trying to set it here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Give me another strength. It's just strength. It's not a super high DC. I just want to kind of see where your action economy is going to land. This is determine if it's going to be a standard action just to get it set, or yeah.
I'm rolling luck. Okay,
7. Okay. That's high enough to not have a mishap. but yeah, it's gonna take a standard to like get it kind of set over there without losing control of it or anything. But you still have a move action. A move action will not be enough to get it open, unfortunately.
Good night, Ellie.
Good night, Ellie.
Night.
I'm gonna use my move action to draw my Falcata.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, because all I can do with that is open it. And twist. No, next turn anyway.
Well, Hattie will go before you, so if you want her to
Yeah,
do it,
she can do it, but also, yeah.
I don't know, do you say anything? She knows you wanted to move it, but...
Yeah. Let's get this covered in the area. That way if it comes back out, it'll burn up.
Got it. I like this better.
We're all gonna get real drunk off these fumes. So that just rolls off onto Lamia. No!
Okay, so
The legs give way.
Right. This is the rickety one, which is also part of why I had to make you roll for it. This is the one that has 3 legs instead of 4. Okay, so that's Sam's turn, Roy's turn. Oh, he doesn't have another thing. But Eli, you're holding 2, right?
Yeah, I should be holding 2. That is correct.
So he spends his move action trying to grab one.
Yeah, yoink.
So you let him have it.
Oh yeah, I'm holding it out.
All right, and he throws it as hard as he can at the ooze, because the strength with which you throw a splash weapon it's part of the damage.
Oh yeah. Massively important, as we all know. Oh so well.
Damn, 22 definitely hits. Roy, do me a favor, dude. Roll low. That's damage. Takes 10 more fucking points of damage. This thing is sizzling very badly. It looks like after you ripped it open and then this alkali flask hits it, it seems like there's a bit less resistance from the thing, so it doesn't just land on it and splash all over it and starts bubbling. It seems like the bottle kind of penetrates into the ooze and shatters. Okay. And so there's this some of it's pouring out, and you can see that a lot more of it is beginning to deflate. It's actually quite hurt now. It is pretty much filling up that room, though, so then there's water now kind of cascading out of the room.
Okay.
As its form slightly shrinks. Alright, that's Roy. That's move and standard. Alright, Hattie. Hattie is gonna step over here and take an axe to this here thingamajig to get it opened up. So it's going to start pouring out into your space, Lamia, just so you know.
That works! That works!
She does have to make an attack roll. It's got a very, very low AC, obviously. I don't even add the bonus, I just need to know if it's 1. It's not. Cool. So yeah, she just slams the axe into the side of it. And there's she hits it hard enough, there's a moment where it kind of sprays for a second, and she rips the side out of it out, and you can see one of the barrel planks actually splits partially, and it just begins to gush this very high quality whiskey out onto the floor. You're pretty sure you hear this this odd keening noise. Sounds like it's coming from outside the ship. And Sam, your crazy high perception detects that is millions of bartenders across the world all screaming in pain.
Somewhere off in the distance, I hear them.
But the wailing and gnashing of teeth is great. Because yes, this is very, very high quality, but it just starts gushing all over the floor.
Every bartender is just they do the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh. Feel a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As if in thousands of milliliters of whiskey.
So this has more volume than that fucking giant ass goo thing that you guys spilled the other time that exploded out of the works, the Rakag.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is a bigger barrel than that.
But yeah, that was like a cauldron.
Cauldron, yeah, right. So it contains a lot more volume than that. Okay, I'm just trying to think mechanically of that's.
Do I get pushed to the side?
Everywhere. Oh no! It doesn't. It's not that. It's just how much of this can even come out? It's enough. I know this much. It is enough that it's gonna. This area that you guys are in, and like this area within that round, would definitely have a bunch of it all over it. I think the major determining factor here is which way is the ship swaying. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the major deciding factor here of like which area is going to be kind of filled up. Oh, you know what's funny? I forgot to place. I know where they are. There are stairs down into the lowest deck. I just forgot to actually put them on the map. They are not in this space. They're on the opposite end. But anyway, so it's either going to be swaying that way or that way. Obviously, for you guys, it's swaying this way, so that's like the part that's descending is better. So, who hasn't got to do one? You know what, Molly? I guess it'll be you. Evens or odds. You're choosing which one is in your favor. So which one sways it this way?
Odds is in our favor.
All right. Dave, go ahead and
be the odds ever be.
Go ahead and roll me any even numbered die. But
damn.
It's not in your favor. Okay. So unfortunately, mostly the lower half gets filled up first. Now some of it is still going to make it into the room with you. It just doesn't take full damage from it. So basically, I was determining like, okay, am I going to treat this as if it like stepped into acid, or if it was like submerged in acid effectively, which are way different. It's still a lot of damage. So let's see. Let me double check real quick, because I meant to pull this up earlier, but my dog peed everywhere. So mundane. Oh, I looked at... No, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, so it's not totally immersed, so it's not 10d6. So yeah, I was going to do about half. Alright, so it'll be 5. It does get like fucking covered in the shit, and it fills up that whole damn room. God, that's actually a fuck ton of... Oh no! Oh, I rolled so high! Okay. Okay, yeah. If it had gone the other way, this thing would be dead. Because it would have been 10d6. It would have been double this. Okay. Yeah, so that alcohol is strong enough that as like a wave of it kind of like crests up over the front of this ooze, you can see that it immediately starts to have a similar effect to the alkali flask. Similar, not exactly the same. But like that same bubbling, kind of like popping, almost like you throw water into grease. And like part of the ooze begins to like clarify and like kind of slough off into it.
Right.
Unfortunately, the ooze's instincts kind of betrays it. Like if it had just stayed put, it would actually have been kind of blocking the doorway, so that only the front part of it would like take the brunt of this alcohol. But because it kind of pulls back away from it in response, more of it sloshes into the room and touches more of its surface area, so it gets actually burned really badly. You can see, you can start to see the difference of like the inner part of it and the outer part are becoming a bit more clear, even though before it was like entirely black, so you couldn't really, it was like hard to make out what it was doing at all. It's becoming more translucent, and you can almost see like the difference when you look at the edges and sides of it. like depending on how it's positioned, you can sort of see the separation between where the membrane is and where the inner part of it is. Now, like one part is a bit more opaque than the other. Like just the whole definition and makeup of this thing appears to be changing. It is badly hurt. Very, very badly hurt. Okay. Lamia, your turn.
Is there any way to cake my club in that whiskey and then attack in the same round?
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely dip it down into it. I think because your weapon is, it is wood hafted, isn't it? It's full tang, but it is wood hafted. Yeah, you definitely can. It will actually absorb some of it. This was metal, it would just be dripping off of it, right? But yeah, move action to like kind of submerge it for a second, and then you take one big swing at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do combat expertise, so that'll be a -3 to attack, but
oh, those are both good. Look at that hits. Alright, cool. 17. Alright, then roll me 1d4. Or effectively acid damage. It's untyped, but
mm-hmm.
Alright, so a total of 20 damage. Alright, Lamia. How do you kill it?
Yes.
On the parts that look like the inside, basically, like, she'll smash it like how you can smash like fruit when you're trying to make juice, and like it just bashes through. The liquid like bursts and like sizzles around the fruity parts.
Okay, so you basically you hit it with a
Gallagher,
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you like wind up like seeing this kind of separation as this thing is like moving a little bit awkwardly. And you can see part of it sort of has bulged in one spot where it's like kind of gathered itself, and you're like, okay, that's I can hit this space here. You like rear back, you take this big swing, and you like smack the top of the doorway at first. So like it doesn't go all the way through, like realizing like, oh, you don't have enough clearance, so you shift like you're holding like lowered on the haft a bit, and right as you rear back to swing again, you realize that like the smack against the upper part of the door actually got a reaction out of it. So it kind of ducked back and then hit the wall and flowed back towards you. So it's coming towards you as you finally get like a really good swing down, and you smash down into this like bulbous part, and it just, you can see the insides of it like spray out into like the extremities of its membrane, and then part of it gives way and it just rips in two, and like both halves of it just like splatter all over the walls on the other sides, and you can hear like sort of a light sizzling as it dribbles down the walls. Cool. That being said, a lot of liquid has been splashing around the fucking room.
Yep.
And this creature, as it's dying, you can see the like ebony color of it seems to ebb away as well. It becomes more and more translucent until it's completely clear. So Lamia, I'm gonna have to have you roll a saving throw.
Yeah.
Because there is now a reflective liquid in the basin.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah,
I warned when
you
we were on
did?
break.
You did it.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear that.
That
Well,
was
yeah,
the
because you
room?
were.
That was the room.
Early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say
Yeah.
that, hey,
Yeah. No, you said it.
it is
I
in that
remember
room,
you
so it
saying
probably dissolved that cloth and it will burst into liquid.
Yep.
Because he has said that it is
Which
turning
you
into
didn't know
water,
in character.
basically.
She would
Nope.
not have known in character.
No.
So, it's
I said that
actually
was full meta when I stated
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you
like,
did.
hey, this is
you
meta
did.
as
You were
fuck.
like, oh man, it's gonna be super meta.
proximity. I
The
have to
will
double
save, isn't
check.
it?
I think you might be like, I think it's
reflex,
fortitude.
I think.
I believe. Well, reflex for you
Oh.
was to not smash the statue.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because it wasn't full then, so you weren't actually saving against the trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this triggers. It is fortitude because it's literally flesh to stone.
Okay. You guys
Pretty
mind if
good.
I roll a luck?
Go for
Just
it.
in case.
Or I can also roll.
Oh, use your ability and see if it's higher.
This
yeah,
is your
I
last
can use
time
my-
that...
No, this is two.
No, I have.
He
one
used
more.
lucky stars earlier, which is different.
No. Last time, for Eli, he had done for
He's done
his,
one for Eli, and then he's doing this one for you.
Yeah, I get
He-
3 per
he
day.
used
Oh,
lucky
okay.
And then I
stars
have a
on
lucky
himself,
stars.
which is a once
Yeah.
a day. It's
Yeah.
a separate thing.
Yeah.
go ahead and roll, because you might roll way better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said fort?
Yeah.
Fortitude indeed.
Fort.
Oh,
I'll
20s.
take Sam's, but I'll also roll the luck still. That cool?
on a 28. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please be my guest. Wow,
30.
30?
Yeah.
That's a high
Right.
save. All right. Any other modifications you're doing to this?
No.
Okay. Salamia, as you finally fucking kill this thing, it explodes all over the room. And you like look up, seeing it's dead. You like, kind of push all the like wet, gross, slimy, saturated hair out of your face, and you look directly across into this mirror. And in the reflection of the mirror, you can see like your own motions and stuff. You can see as you like push your hair out of your face and everything, and like kind of shake your head and focus for a moment. But you realize that your reflection in that mirror has no facial features whatsoever. It's a perfectly smooth, featureless expanse. And as you are realizing that, you can feel your body begin to stiffen and go rigid. And like you can feel like your breath catch as if your chest can't quite expand to like actually take in air. And with with whatever primal strength exists in you to like fight for your survival urges, you start trying to like just move away, get your head turned and move out of the like view of that. And you get like you move just like an inch or two to the right, and you turn your head just slightly, and you avert your gaze, and it doesn't even feel like that matters. You're not looking at it anymore, but it's like the image is burned into your head, and you keep feeling this same stiffening. And the rest of you, as you're seeing this, you can see that like Lonnie is like turning away, and like she's moving in like jerky patterns, and finally like steps hard back out of out of the entire doorway, right over here, like, and actually falls over. And then only at that point, Lamia, do you then start to feel like your muscles, everything else begins to loosen back up. You take like a very shallow breath, and then a deeper one, and then a deeper one, and then a full one, and you are back to normal. 30 obviously beat the check.
Yeah.
Something very wrong was happening.
Oof.
Sam will call out, "The fucking mirror!"
Fuck that room! Sorry,
mirror?
Eli, but fuck that
Shut the
room!
door! Shut the door!
Yeah. Oh no, real bad.
All right, Roy
Can you
goes to
shut
shut
the
the
door?
door.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to look on the ground?
I was telling you to shut the door, but
Oh, you're telling Lobby to
That was
shut
a
the door. When she had her near-death experience just now? Yeah. All right, cool. So Roy
was that
got
a
an
fortitude
18.
save? Or...
Oh, for Roy, yeah.
Okay. I have another one, so
That's up to you. He is an ally.
yeah, I'll use it. I want to make sure we pass these, if I can.
Yeah, because the only people we know do
20.
not exist here.
Yeah.
Okay, 20.
Better.
He's NPC, so no luck. But
Yeah.
all right, total of 20. You see, Roy like runs up and he's like, "Door, got it!" And he like grabs it and starts to pull it shut, and you see him start to slow way down. He goes, "What the fuck?" Closes the door and then staggers back several steps until he like actually hits, like trips over the bed and hits the wall. 20 was just enough.
Oh,
I'll tell you, because you got so far, like so much like around it, the DC is 19.
Ooh, nice.
So 30 well exceeded it. I just wanted to give you the narrative of like how it feels, how it looks. But
Yeah.
But yeah, he like staggers over there, trips, like fucking hits the wall really hard. And because he has like kind of that same effect where like at first he's like gasping, and then he finally takes a deep full breath and he goes, "Oh, what was that?"
There's a trap in there that turns people
Rahala
into stone.
was
It was
telling
empty.
us about that trap
Yeah.
Mhm.
to everyone.
I covered it
wasn't
up
she?
with blankets, but I guess the damn ooze melted off those blankets and filled it up.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Okay. Okay, yeah. I didn't pee, you peed.
Okay, that's fine.
We
Is there
gotta
more whiskey coming out of this barrel still?
Oh, yeah, it's
Figure
just.
out
It's
some
just
way
like-
to
Sam will just.
disable that. Yeah, without dying. Or being
Hattie's trying to,
petrified,
like,
I suppose.
roll it so that it stops spilling.
Yeah.
But Sam, yeah, you get a taste of it. It's not the kind of thing that you're happy you suddenly got a mouthful of. You imagine if you were to drink this at your own pace, it'd be pretty great. But like sudden mouthful of it is a lot. Like you get that down and you're like, oh, I'm a little
Probably the
busy.
only time I'm gonna get to do that.
Yeah, maybe he enjoyed the experience even though it's not the optimal way to consume it. But yeah,
I mean,
like,
it's like,
come away like, all right, I'm a little lightheaded already.
yeah. All right.
You guys acted pretty quickly, so I will say that because I was gonna have it take effectively 1d4 plus 1 rounds for the barrel to like empty and fill everything up. So we'll see how much you salvaged.
Oh boy.
Oh damn, that shit was pouring out fast. But you did salvage half of it.
Hey, that's something.
So yeah,
I don't
you
know if anybody
gotta
else has ever
you
dumped
kept
out an oil
50% of the
drum,
shit.
but
Right.
Okay.
no, oil drums full of water. I will stipulate. They're the 55-gallon
Lamia
drums,
is
but
gonna make her way to the top and be like, "We did it, team! Good job!"
Well, no rest for
Yeah,
the
we-
wicked. We need to figure out how to like lift that anchor out.
Yeah.
And then search the rooms.
Yep.
um,
But that will be
I
next
found a
session.
safe
It's
earlier. I
11:13.
called dibs on it.
We
just let y'all know.
we do abide by the universal law of dibs here. That's why Rahala got the bed.
Maybe
When you say you found a safe and called dibs, you definitely hear Rahala from up there go, ah! But yeah. Anything else before we wrap for the night?
Yeah, we need to get out of this hole and let some of this evaporate because we're all gonna get real drunk off these fumes. I'm just letting you know.
You need to put a big X on this door, explicitly.
We'll take care of it later. There's a
that's
statue
what
I
I was
gotta
gonna
get
say.
at.
I
over
did
there.
say we do need to figure out a way to disarm that. Disarm seems weird. Make it not work.
So
I
will tell
forget
you
because we've done.
the water
Unmatched.
that this ooze is turning into. You can see that it is pretty rapidly evaporating.
Okay, cool.
So if you give it enough time, likely what's in the basin will evaporate and you'll be safe.
I'll save this for after.
And did we have to?
Yeah,
Did
go
it have to be that we had to like see it? I can't remember.
I don't know if it was just us being in the view of it.
You don't know
Yeah.
in character because Rahala didn't know for sure.
That's
It
what
is
I was saying,
proximity. It's just straight to proximity.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because I don't think we found out in character, because I'm pretty sure you had told us players that it was proximity, but I don't think we found that in character.
Yeah, for
I know
for
we
chat
dealt with
and
this
YouTube
in
and
another
everyone,
campaign.
in another campaign that was much higher level, they've run into these traps before in a totally different place, all the way over in the Caliphate.
That was
Got
proximity.
me.
And it is a proximity trap, meaning the don't look into the mirror kind of thing is misinformation.
Right.
It doesn't matter if that's just part of the whole design of it. You just have to get near it, and if it's full of the shit and there's no walls or whatever, it'll just go off.
Oh, but if you were invisible, it has a chance of not working. I do remember that.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna make some questionable choices potentially here pretty soon to attempt to disarm that trap, because I in character know that this stuff won't work, but I can make myself quasi-real and blind. Those are two great things to do. Try and get around something that I'm not supposed to be able to look at. So that was my in-character plan that I was like, this is terrible, but I'm gonna do it.
Anyway,
Jesus.
thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Exit screen.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
what
we
is
get
that?
We get to do
New
plugs,
exit
and-
screen?
and
Holy
thank
crap.
Our wonderful patrons. Since there's only 5 of them, we can do it out loud. Thanks, Giselle, Ellie Tuesday, Donato, Kennedy, and Sweet Zana. We really appreciate it. That's great. We won't be able to hopefully be able to just read that every stream.
Right. One day.
But speaking of patrons and our Patreon, we do have content coming all the time. The next episode of Tabletop Tours will be out this weekend. I went back to bi-weekly. I was trying to catch up from after my move and everything, so I was doing weeklies for a while, but we're going to go back to bi-weekly, which was the original schedule of the show. The next one is going to be on competitive Magic the Gathering, and both how to get into competitive and what it's like to play in a highly competitive thing for a trading card game. So I did that for many years.
Yeah, he actually knows from experience.
Yeah, I know. So we're gonna talk about that. There's another thing before the Lost Initiative plug that I was gonna plug, but I don't remember. So you do Lost Initiative plug, and I'll see if I remember things.
All right, yeah, tomorrow, Lost Initiative, over on Lost Initiative, on Twitch. Same time slot, except, we go an hour longer. They did finally update the time to reflect that it goes until 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. Eastern, because it just does. Every time it has. So yeah, go check us out. We will be hopefully making more progress than we did last time, where we were supposed to spend, I don't know, like an hour in this town wrapping up some loose ends, and we've been there for 3 fucking sessions. So yeah, we'll see. We're gonna be moving on out. So come look and see what we do. Maybe it'll be awesome.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
It should.
You're there after all.
I mean, yeah. What is on my face?
We're gonna have fun on a bun. I don't know. Remember to check in on the YouTube for the replays on Mondays, and do all the interacty thingies where you comment and you like and you subscribe and tell your friends. We have every form of social media basically, so come find us on there if you want to say hi. And then again, the Discord is the best way to chill, hang out. We do try and do a Patreon hangout if people are available for it and stuff like that, and we can watch bad movies. And oh my god, you guys, I have just an absolutely stellarly awful movie as a suggestion for the next one. But you have to join in order to watch a terrible movie.